We have almost everybody. We're getting started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels, Curse of Strahd. We're going to play some Dungeons & Dragons.
Yay!
We are waiting for one more person. Hopefully she is going to be able to hop in soon. She's having some technical difficulties, I think, but hopefully she'll be able to join soon. But in the meantime, I'm Christiana Ellis, the Dungeon Master, and with us today, although their names are in the wrong places until our missing party rejoins, but we have Tim Dodge as Pavel.
Everything I do is for the common man.
We have Mark Kilfoyle as Rockjaw.
I will not die this day. I have a few lessons left to learn.
We have Lee Burdett as Honor. It took me a second. I forgot your character name for a second.
Oh, this is going to end badly.
Why should this week be different?
We have Nobilis as Zia.
All the questions have bad answers. Why ask anything?
And hopefully we'll have Nutty joining us shortly. She's just having, I think, some minor technical issues. Hopefully minor. And she'll be joining us as Shadow soon. But we're playing Curse of Strahd, and we're getting into endgame here. What happened last time? Well, last time was amazing. If you didn't watch it, it was kind of an epic session. You had finished the previous session by finally destroying the heart of Castle Ravenloft, one of Strahd's critical protections, part of the castle, but it had taken a lot out of you, and Strahd was still right there, continuing his assault. It looked really bad, but some lucky rolls with the death saving throws and some awesome athletic performance from Rockjaw, aka the Incredible Hulk, managed to save party members who the rest had left behind, certainly assuming that they would be dead, and yet you were all able to reunite. Oh no, we have a message from Nutty that she is switching computers, so hopefully
Take a few more minutes.
Yeah. I see her in Roll20, but in the meantime, she is, so all of you were able to escape to the bottom of this enormous central tower where the heart once was, and at a certain point, Strahd stopped pursuing for unknown reasons. And then you made your way down deeper into the castle and reunited, attempted to set a trap for the animated armor that actually also at the moment contains the now dead body of Ismark Kolyanovich, and the armor for whatever reason detected a trap and did not fall into it, and so you were left alone in the basement of Castle Ravenloft.
The basement of the basement.
Desperate to find a place where you could get, even a brief rest. And you did find a place where you were able to kind of barricade yourselves in and just hope for the best. There was a brief interruption as a bunch of dead, severed hands attacked you, but you guys dispatched those pretty quickly. Then you also, four Bavarian commoners setting themselves to the task of taking out Strahd showed up and decided to join forces with you, and they were mostly not capable of much, but making a lot of noise. And three of them have, so one of them disappeared into a trap, and you left him behind. And then the others, two others have succumbed to shadows, and one remains a bit broken, perhaps on the verge of just screaming. But you made your way. You were intending to go straight to the crypts and ended up going the wrong way. Oh, we have Nutty!
We have Nutty. Da, 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 da.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I have Hangouts on one free computer, and I am loading Roll20 on another free computer. Because apparently my super expensive, awesome computer can't run them both at the same time.
Oh, dear. So we were just still in the recap.
Okay.
You were attempting to find a way into the crypts, ideally one that did not require you to pass back through the room with the iron golems in it. And that involved going quite a ways out of your way, several floors back up, in fact, and finding a path that had led you to this study. And I will read you guys, I'll read the description of the room here in a moment. But in this study, you were attacked by shadows, and Strahd himself showed up as well. And there was another fight here. But after using the holy relic of Ravenloft, of Ravenkind rather, Pavel initiated its sunlight feature, flooding the room with magical but true sunlight, forcing Strahd to flee. And he did so, disappearing first into the next room to the west, and then to parts unknown. And so you don't know his current whereabouts, but you did discover that the room next to you is apparently a bedchamber that has a young woman in it. And after a brief, awkward greeting, you close the door again and have left her alone so far. And in the meantime, you have about 9 minutes left of the sunlight from this holy relic, and so the decision now is to try to pursue Strahd or reach the crypt where you are foretold to have your final confrontation, perhaps with the sunlight still present. But is it wise to rush through a place as treacherous as Castle Ravenloft? We shall see! So in the meantime, let's reread the description of the room that you are in presently. A blazing hearth fire fills this room with rolling waves of red and amber light. The walls are lined with ancient books and tomes, their leather covers well oiled and preserved through careful use. All is in order here. The stone floor is concealed beneath a thick, luxurious rug. In the center of the room is a large, low table, waxed and polished to a mirrored finish. Even the poker in its stand next to the blazing fireplace is polished. Large, overstuffed divans and couches are arranged about the room. 2 chairs of burgundy-colored wood with padded leather seats and back cushions face the hearth. A huge painting hangs over the mantelpiece in a heavy gilded frame. The rolling firelight illuminates the carefully rendered portrait, and it is the exact likeness of Irina Kuliana. The room is also currently flooded with sunlight, and there are 2 dead Barovian commoners who have had the life force sucked right out of them by animate shadows. So that happened.
I think we should go immediately to the crypts. Through that door over there. We should not waste any time while the sunlight is protecting us.
And I believe gesturing to the door to the south, right here is
Yes.
where that was being referred to. So we left off with you prepared to go in that direction, but not yet opening the door.
Well, since he's still in the throes of rage, seeing action as a moment, I will just, Rockjaw will just charge at the door.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
I have to use a different. It's been a while since I've done Roll20. It's like, what the hell? Let's see. So I do have advantage on that.
Great. Look at
About a
that.
30 will do.
30. Yeah, 30 will do it. So, we have Mother Dragon in the chat. Welcome. She says, greetings, adventurers. Greetings to you, Mother Dragon. All right. So, the room through that door, dust assaults your lungs. A sweet yet pungent smell of decay fills this room, in the center of which stands a long oak table. A blanket of dust covers the tabletop and its fine china and silverware. In the center of the table, a large tiered cake leans heavily to one side. The once white frosting has turned green with age. Cobwebs hang like dusty lace down every side of the cake. A single doll figure of a well-dressed woman adorns the crest of the cake. Suspended above is a web-shrouded chandelier of forged iron. An arched window in the south wall is draped with heavy curtains. Resting in a wooden stand by the window is a dusty lute, and standing quietly in the southwest corner is a tall harp shrouded in cobwebs. There are exits to the west, east, and south.
We are going east.
All right.
Okay.
Someone hold that door open because it has been known to slam shut.
Okay, I'm there.
Go ahead and move yourselves as you see fit.
Seeing no one to attack, you can see the sort of heavy breathing of Rockjaw slowing somewhat as the rage fades from him.
Okay. This commoner is following along, but he's basically kind of muttering to himself, is like, we have to go in here. We have to do this. We just have to. There's no choice now. It's better to stay together with strength in numbers. He's just kind of babbling to himself.
Yeah. Switch to decaf.
Saying the things out loud that we are all thinking to ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, so are you proceeding through that door then?
Yes.
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 Look
All
like.
right. It is a wooden door with steel bands on it, very much like many of the other doors you have seen in this part of the castle.
Unlocked or locked?
Well, you have not yet tried it.
I will try it.
It opens.
Okay. I open it 6 inches or so just to sort of peek and see what might be on the other side.
Okay. So what you see in that room, a door of delicately engraved steel stands at the west end of this short, dark hallway. The engraving is on the opposite side from you. Intricate details stand out clearly on the door's surface. The door seems to shine with a light of its own, untouched by time. Flanking the door are 2 alcoves in shadow. A dark, vaguely man-shaped figure stands in each alcove. And
Why are you hesitating? They will either attack us or not.
also,
Okay.
you realize,
Keep your
Pavel,
eyes
that
open.
the sunlight from the holy symbol is super obvious. So as soon as you opened the door even a crack, it just this
Yes.
bright beam of light shines right through.
Okay, no time like the present.
All right. So as you step into that area, these 2 human-like figures dissolve into swarms of rats, which attack, and we're rolling initiative.
That didn't take long. By the way, before we get into combat here, just checking my spell slots and everything. Is that what was left over at the end of the last session?
It should be.
Okay, so
And
so nothing's been reset then.
All right.
No.
and I think that the icon is still doing daylight at the moment.
Yes. We established that at this point you probably have like 8.5 minutes left.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I didn't select myself. I'm sorry.
Well, you've ruined everything now, so
I
we might as
know.
well just get off the campaign.
Switch back to the bad computer.
All right.
I
So,
wouldn't blame it on the technology. Yeah.
all right, come on. Trying to. There we go. It only lets you expand the window from that bottom corner.
Yep.
All right, I think that's. Well, we need this guy here, commoner. You know what? I'm just gonna. He's always on initiative 0.
Okay.
I've decided. All right, that's everyone, I think. So Zia, you are up first, and I think as Pavel has started down this corridor, you are the one that sees, in response, these 2 figures basically just first apparently liquefy and then reveal themselves to actually have been swarms of rats clinging together in the shape of a person.
Okay, so am I at the top of the initiative here?
Yes.
Okay. If I have a clear shot, I'm going to shoot through the doorway at the swarm of rats
Okay.
that I can see. So I'm going to fire any firebolts.
All right.
26.
26 hits.
13 damage.
All right. You incinerate several of the rats. There's lots more.
Esmeralda will step through, making room for people to come in behind her. Hint, hint, hint. and make her rapier and short sword attacks against the same swarm.
All right.
Rapier's 19.
Yeah, that hits.
20. There's a critical there for 15 piercing damage.
Nice. Well, so that first strike, she skewers a number of rats, but not all of them. That crit finishes off that swarm.
Okay, then she will attack the one next to it. It's a 13.
Yeah.
So
All
10
right.
piercing damage.
13 does hit for that, so yeah. Because
Okay.
it's just a pile of rats. It's not.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Rockjaw, you're up.
I get to smile as I put away these tiny little weapons I'm forced to use because they're magical and pull out my great axe for once. And I will step forward.
Yeah, you hear the little rat squeak equivalent of "uh-oh."
And I wish to attack recklessly with my great axe.
All right.
Warm.
17 or 21, yeah. It's
Okay, that hits. So 14 damage. I'm not raged anymore.
Right.
We didn't find the rats early enough. And I will swing again.
all right.
There's a crit, finally, against these stupid little creatures. So that's 29 damage
points of
crit.
Yeah, that definitely finishes off that swarm.
And I think I'll just stay there.
Okay. Pavel.
Okay, this swarm right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame and make some rat flambe.
All right. Well, it does get to make a dexterity saving throw. And it gets a 16, which means it succeeds.
Damn.
So the rats scatter around the burst of
Impact
radiant fire, but then reassemble. All right.
Okay, I'm holding my position.
Honor.
Okay. Well, I'm going to.
Oh wait, hang on. The rat. Once again, because of the way you guys target it, like the rat that.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
So I don't
gone?
remember what it was, but I'm gonna say it was 10. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, it was 10.
Yeah, I think so. So that means technically it is their turn first before you, Honor. Sorry.
Yep. That's fine.
So I think the first one here is going after Esmeralda for being closest, and the other one going after Rockjaw. So they just swarm all over you. So first attacking Rockjaw. It's an 8, so no,
Wow.
nothing on you. It doesn't pierce your armor or your armor skin.
my hide.
Your hide, but they are definitely crawling all over you. And then the one attacking Esmeralda, I think, was already injured. So another 8. So yeah, no damage, but they're definitely swarming all over you. Okay, now it's your turn, Honor. You're muted.
Where did the rats go?
They're swarming all over Esmeralda and Rockjaw.
Ooh. Well, not much I can do about that because I don't want to pierce them with an arrow.
That would be nice.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. I'll stay out of the way for this one and let the wizards and stuff. Because this, like I said, there's not much I can do about it. Hold on, let me see.
They're not enveloped.
Yeah,
right?
I think mechanically there's not a rule that you can't, but what I would say is I would probably have you attack with disadvantage if you didn't have the sharpshooter feat.
Uh-huh.
So I will let you do a regular attack because you do have the sharpshooter feat. So you're basically going to try to shoot the rats off of them.
Okay. Well, I'll try to do. I'll try to do Esmeralda.
All right.
Just let's see. So I'm gonna do my heavy crossbow.
All right.
Let's see what happens. Cross your fingers. 15.
15 hits. Yeah.
All right, for 7 damage, and then 3 extra damage because it's fire.
All right. Okay, so there's only a few rats remaining on Esmeralda. Anubis' turn.
I'm gonna get out of the way. Anubis is going to run in and also attack the rats on Esmeralda.
Okay. Oh,
Critical!
Nice.
Oh,
He just finishes those rats off.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Holy crap.
how'd they taste?
Hey, he's been getting hungry.
Where's Shadow in the initiative order?
I was supposed to be at 27, and I realized I didn't get put on the turn order, so I figured I'd wait till the end.
Okay. Yeah. That's why it's better to. But
No,
yeah,
I know. I
Okay.
just like I said, I forgot.
Yeah, that's fine. But in the future, let me know
Yep.
if I leave you out by that.
I just figured everybody was already doing their rolls. I'd just wait.
Yeah. Well, also these rats are not like a huge threat. Yes. Okay, so that was Anubis's turn. The Barovian commoner is huddled in the corner, whimpering. Now Shadow.
So there's still some rats on Rockjaw. Yes.
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 Okay. I am going to see if I can get my character sheet open, and I'm going to do produce flame. No, that's not the action thing. Hang on. Sorry about that. I'm gonna send some produce flame at.
Okay, so I was going to just say it would need to be at disadvantage, but you rolled and at disadvantage is still an 18, so it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so that hits.
Excellent. Come on.
All right.
7 points of damage.
All right.
Yay.
Okay. Still got a bunch of rats on you, Rockjaw. Zia, you're up again.
All right.
So what I've established is if you wanted to try a ranged attack, it would be at disadvantage.
If I used melee, would it? If I used melee, would it not be at disadvantage?
Correct.
To attack
Yeah.
the rats.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I will step up with my staff and take a whack.
Yeah.
He's been one good for a while.
I got a 5.
I think you do actually clock Rockjaw on the head. Not enough to damage, but just like donk.
Is it enough to enrage?
We hope
Well,
not.
that wouldn't be
No.
nice.
No, it would be a waste.
It'd be a waste.
Yeah.
Didn't Rockjaw pick Zia up and save him, and this is the thanks he gets?
Okay. Esmeralda attacks with her rapier again.
Yeah.
17 for 9 points. 15 for 6 points.
Between those two, that finishes off the rats.
Okay.
They're tickled.
Let us go tickle a vampire.
Indeed. And sadly put away the great axe again.
So, do you proceed through the door on the east then?
I would say so, yes.
And so you vaguely recall, and it's shown on the map, that you have previously gone up and down that stairway before, just not having gotten off at this floor, so to speak.
Okay.
But as you open that door, you realize that it is, once again, a spiral staircase which goes both up and down from this level.
Going down.
All right.
Okay.
Floor, lingerie.
Actually, if there's going to be lingerie, it would have been on this floor. So you proceed down 40 feet of stairs. And so I'm going to say that with the rats and that, you are now at 8 minutes of sunlight.
Okay. Continue down.
Okay.
All right. It is another 50 feet down from this level. And I think 50 feet of stairs is another 30 seconds.
Okay.
That's,
So 7
does
and a
that
half.
sound fair? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fair.
All right. So you have reached this level now. You
This
know
is
that
ground
you are
floor.
now at the ground floor of the castle, and the stairs do continue down.
Religious accoutrements and lighters. Keep going down.
All right. So I have all your tokens in place because I guessed that this is what you guys were going to do. Yeah, so you have now descended another 40 feet of stairs, and so I think you're at 7.5, or no, this would be 7 minutes now? Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were at 7:30. So.
Yeah.
Second floor, home furnishings and wine.
Yeah, so this is the level that has the trap that you detected without having ever set off, and then, at least in theory, disabled from the top of it in the works.
Let's continue down.
So what I will remind you, because I think Zia would remember, is that recall, this is the way that you tried to go down with the Barovian commoners before, and realized that was the area that led to the flooded part.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah.
So you can go down from here, but that's where it goes.
And the other way down from here goes to the Iron Golem room, which we also don't want.
Right.
Okay. Zia knows better than I do what the best route to the crypt.
I know he's dead, but
The
I'm going
last
to
time
wring
you
that
were
architect's neck.
in the crypt, when you came back up out of the crypts, you exited where the chapel was.
Right.
Yes.
So that's where we should have. That's where we should have exited this particular stairs.
Okay.
Can we crank back because Zia would know this better than I do.
Yes, I'm not going to retcon that you went down to this level, but I think you'll get down to this level and say, "Oh, wait, right. We should not proceed further this direction."
Okay. So go back up out to the chapel.
Knew we should have
MapQuest.
taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
So, you go back up this level. You're now at 6.5
connection
minutes.
between this level. This is not. Oh yes, there is a connection. There's a hallway through there.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. We want to get to there. We're going to need to go through there to get there. And the reason we're doing this is because there's one corridor we have not actually been through. So we're going to go back through this entry chamber and over toward those doors.
Right, that was gargoyles, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There had been gargoyles there before we killed them.
Right.
Be on our
So
way, then.
the room that you exit the stairs onto here is this guest's hall. Torchlight flutters against the walls of this vaulted hall. To the east, an arched hallway stretches for 20 feet, ending at a spiral staircase that goes up and down. Next to the hallway, a suit of armor, oiled and glistening, stands at attention in a shallow alcove. To the west, large double doors hang slightly open, and a steady bright light escapes through the opening, but you have not been through there. And then you proceed north into this great entry area where you fought the gargoyles previously. So the rubble from the gargoyles is still scattered about.
Here, Anubis, where are you?
Do you not have your token?
Anubis is gone.
Should be
This
on
is
here
no time
somewhere.
to be chasing a squirrel.
Real quick, that suit of armor's not going to come to life now, is it?
Well,
It didn't last time.
Oh, what do you think?
Don't go poking it.
Yeah,
No,
just
no.
don't. Just
well, I
Stay
can't see
away.
where Anubis is, so I'll just put another one on there.
multiple Anubi.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, thank you.
I probably have to set it to be him. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Should be able to move him now. All right. So yes, from this room to the north is a set of stairs that go up. To the west is the doors that go to the front entrance of the castle.
And the doors to the east, we think, may go to the crypts.
Well, the doors to the east are in the direction that you know that the chapel would be, but you have not been through there before.
All right.
I think we should go through there.
We should go through there without
Okay.
delay.
On 3. 3.
Nice. Okay.
1,
So-
2, 5.
Through those doors, this grand hall is choked with dust and stretches into darkness ahead. Webs hang from the arched ceiling like drapes, and life-sized statues of knights line the hallway on both sides, their eyes seeming to watch you. As Pavel
Is the
has
Barovian
proceeded
coming
in.
with us?
I think he is moving slow, but still following.
So Azia will point to the doors on the other side and says, if you wish to try to leave, that's the way out.
Good
You'll
luck.
probably have a difficulty with the portcullis and the drawbridge.
He just keeps following you.
Okay.
Well, we
All right.
tried.
All right. So as you guys are passing through this hallway, nothing seems to happen.
That worries me.
All right.
Okay.
On 4. 5.
Teresa.
All right. So let's see if I can't get this chapel to show on the screen properly. There we go. The way I've got it set right now, I can't easily show more of the big chapel here, but I will expand it if necessary. But you proceed through those doors into the chapel.
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
so reminder of the description of this room. Dim colored light filters through tall, broken, and boarded up windows of stained glass, illuminating the ancient chapel of Ravenloft. A few bats flutter around near the top of the 90-foot-high domed ceiling. A balcony runs the length of the west wall, 50 feet above the floor. In the center of the balcony, 2 dark shapes are slumped in tall chairs. Those are actually not there anymore because you killed them.
Yeah.
Benches coated with centuries of dust lie about the floor in jumbled disarray. And beyond this debris, lit by a piercing shaft of light, an altar stands upon a stone platform. This is where you found the relic, or not the relic, but the icon of Ravenloft. So
remember this room.
the cloaked figure is still draped over the altar, but there's something that's not on the map that is also here and wasn't before. As you enter, you see 2 figures that you have seen before. One is the abbot, and the other is a enormous figure that you have only before. You saw it briefly when you entered and toured the abbey in the prison cells area. It was the guard that you were told to avoid antagonizing. But as you enter and the bright sunlight from the holy symbol illuminates it, you see that its head is now Van Richten's head.
Oh.
And the abbot is standing there looking down at you, or looking at you with an expression of serene disapproval, of just saying, "I'm very sorry that it has come to this, but you have forced my hand."
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so, as you are, I think Esmeralda probably has just sort of a gasp of horror seeing this
Yeah.
monstrosity
Pretty-
bearing the likeness of her mentor.
It's pretty horrific.
Yeah.
And the abbot just says, "You could have cooperated. You were given every opportunity. And now, if I wish to truly end the curse on these lands, I have no choice. Sacrifices must be made." And we're rolling initiative.
Lovely.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Jeez. All the PCs aren't keen to go first. Almost all the PCs aren't keen to go first.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that like pictures the abbot as like the doctor from the island of Dr. Moreau?
Well,
Yeah.
the influence there is not super subtle.
But instead I'm picturing like the South Park one.
See, I've got the Monty Python one. We've come here to do
Knowledge.
is to solve a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so do we have everybody on the turn tracker? Looks like...
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, Shadow, you are up first.
Before we start, can Zia say, "Stay away from them, I have a plan"?
Yeah.
You say that before? Okay.
Yes. So what I would say is the demeanor of the abbot, having said what he said, is that he is essentially saying, "I have to kill you."
Yeah. Oh no, I've got that. Yes.
Right. I'm
got
just
that.
making it clear what has happened at this point. So if Zia immediately interjects with, "Stay away from them, I have a plan," then that can happen.
Yes.
I need to I'm going to try to fix the map here just so I can display more of the chapel here. And then you guys will make that all worthwhile by immediately fleeing the room, I'm sure.
I don't think it would do much good
Yeah.
at this point.
It does seem as though he might pursue you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Along with everything else in the castle.
Could I just make an aesthetic point too? The music isn't really combat music.
It's just kind of calm at the moment.
You want
Oh, that's funny.
combat music?
Because I'm using two computers, I'm not even hearing music.
No. It's okay.
All right.
No big
Full
deal.
of foreboding and dread, which is great for stairs. But
Yeah, so now I'm able to show a bit more of this chapel room map. So, so Zia has shouted out what he shouted, and...
So Shadow is going to, I'm going to hold my action, but I will use Produce Flame if I am called, if I need to defend or someone comes towards me.
Basically, if my plan fails.
I'm holding my action until Zia does whatever Zia wants to do.
Here's my war drums music. All right. So, I'm sorry, Shadow, what did you say you were doing? I was looking at music.
I am holding my action
Okay.
of Produce Flame until Zia does whatever he wants to do.
Okay. All right, so that would make it Esmeralda's turn next. And I would imagine you've got a... What are you thinking?
Yeah. It's like, Esmeralda is going to go over to the edge of the stairs and basically hold a rear guard action to basically to attack anything that tries to prevent people from going down the stairs.
Okay. All right, it is the abbot's turn.
My plan was based on the abbot not having an initiative higher than mine. It looks like it changed in between then, but it's too late now.
Okay, I mean, I don't think it changed, but
Okay, all right.
all
No,
right.
it looks like a 0. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think as hang on. So as I think the abbot watches Esmeralda do that, and then you see him start to take a few steps and then kind of lift off the ground, and this human-like form that he's had kind of just fades away, and enormous, like, white feathered angelic wings erupt from his back. His face becomes sort of unnaturally beautiful. He grows to about 8 feet tall, and you see now he's holding a mace, and he flies over to basically just stand right here, and he does not actually attack, but he looks down at Esmeralda and says, "You have the choice to leave and that'll be his turn.
My plan is spoiled.
Okay, Pavel is going to stand aside, so I'm out of Zia's way, and I'm going to hold my action, which would be to use Turn Undead on the thing here.
Okay.
It's not undead.
It's not? I thought
it's not. No, it's not undead.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, I think...
Oh,
I'm trying to
I thought
think if you guys would have any reason to know that.
It's running another person's head. That's what made me think it was undead.
I mean,
it's a flesh golem, basically.
Yes, but I'm just saying, in-game, would your characters have any reason to know that...
Because there was no undead at the Abbey. And Zia is familiar with both the abbot and the. That's where they met him.
Yeah, but
I will
Pavel
let
was not at
Pavel
the Abbey.
make a religion check. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, with it that high, I think you definitely sense that the nature of this golem is not undead. It is something else. Abominable to be sure, but not undead specifically.
Okay, I'm still going to hold my action, but instead it will be Guiding Bolt.
Okay, what is the trigger of this guiding bolt?
After my action.
Okay,
Yes.
after,
Yeah, I'm
after
sorry,
Zia does
yeah.
something. Okay,
After I find out what Zia's plan is.
all right.
All right.
Okay, Zia, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to still do what I was planning on doing. I'm going to cast Wall of Stone in a dome over the abomination.
Okay. All right. Let me draw that.
Want me to draw it?
Yes. If you
I
yeah.
can draw it. You can go on.
Okay. Great. Yeah. So you cast this wall of stone and stone erupts from the floor of this chapel, forming this rocky hemisphere over. Wow. Is it that big?
20 foot. It's.
I mean, I believe you if it is. I'm just surprised. I thought it was.
It's a fairly large diameter. Hold on, I can look it up
Okay.
to see exactly what it is.
Yeah, I double check, but otherwise it's fine. Okay, so yeah, you hear muffled from inside sort of a. All right, that is Zia's turn. So Shadow and Pavel, do you take any new action? Your held action was to kind of see what Zia was going to do, and that's what he did.
Yeah, my target is now surrounded by stone. So it seems kind of pointless to fire a guiding bolt at him.
Yeah.
Could fire one at the abbot.
I'm gonna say right now you can decide either to attack with your produce flame and guiding bolt on the abbot, or your action for this round is wasted.
Okay. Then I'm not going to do anything then.
And,
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. The spell doesn't actually say a dome. It just says 10 by 10 panels. So,
Okay.
I will redraw.
Okay. So I feel like it can be in a circle, but
Yeah, I thought that was the nature of Wall of Stone. I just didn't think it was. I think there's like a whole volume thing to it.
so I mean, I guess just you can work out what you feel like it is. So
Okay.
I'm happy with it being a hemisphere of stone with the normal thickness that the panel would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really say whether it can be circular or not.
All right, it is a hemisphere of stone with the normal thickness that a panel would be. Thus, it has been decreed. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that way we can move on. All right. Okay. So Shadow, are you also gonna let your?
Well, I don't have like a clear shot, and I guess I could move, but I think I'm just gonna let my action fade.
Yeah.
Because
Okay. All right. So Zia, that was your action. Are you
was my
gonna
action.
move or anything?
I am going to. rules. Basically, take cover behind Honor.
Okay.
That's not gonna do very much because I'm planning on moving.
All right. So, Anubis's turn.
All right. Anubis is very confused. I'll admit that I am too. So he's going to approach and growl, but he's not actually going to. He's going to hold his attack until the abbot actually attacks either Esmeralda or does something else threatening, so that he can bite him.
Okay. So, I would have offered to let you have Anubis make an intimidation check, but I think all of you can kind of see that doesn't seem likely.
Yeah, no. He's just basically growling to express his confusion of why did we stop.
All right. So that's Anubis. Rockjaw, you're up.
Okay.
Don't attack it first.
Rockjaw is going to kind of circle around, kind of moving over in this direction. My action will be dodge,
Okay.
and I will voice out,
You have the option to leave now.
As do you. I urge that you take it.
I have a mission.
So be it.
and that's my
All
turn.
right. Honor, you're up.
Do not make the first attack.
Yeah, but us grouping here all together is not a good idea. Let's see. Because right now we are all in a line and sitting ducks. Let's see. All right, so yeah,
I'm
I'm
not 100% sure what the abbot can do.
yeah, not 100% sure what the abbot can do. Definitely, I am not leaving. So I'm actually going to try and walk by him to the stairs.
No, he is going to take an attack of opportunity if you try to move past him. And
Okay.
his body language makes it clear that that's what will happen.
Okay.
Yeah, but still him taking the first attack.
All right. Well, how about if I move here? I'm still in range of him, but
He is basically giving you the look of don't go any further or I will be forced to act. Like he is not attacking with you present right there, but he is making it clear with his posture that he will attack you if you try to move further.
okay. And I'm going to just ask him, why do you think that this is necessary? We have destroyed the heart. Strahd can be killed.
Strahd is imprisoned by the dark powers in this plane. It is his curse, it is his prison, and they will not let their prize go so easily. If you kill him, he will return. This is the only way to end the curse. My way. Alright. I think the flesh golem from inside this wall of stone is going to come and start wailing on it.
Armor class 15, 30
Van
points to
Richten
destroy it.
Column. Alright. So it is making 2 slam attacks against the side of this this stone wall. So I guess 11 damage?
Yep. Okay.
What
panel,
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
that panel now has 19 hit points left.
Okay. Alright. Just making these
So we can see some cracks starting
wordless
to appear.
moans of rage. Alright, Shadow, you're up again.
By the way, how much time is left on my light?
So we're in combat now, so it's 6 seconds per round. So
Okay.
I would say at this point it's like 6.5 minutes.
Well, we were 6.5 before we
Okay,
started.
well, so you're right, 6 minutes now, we'll say.
Okay.
Countdown.
So Shadow's just gonna say, we can end the curse. We've been told that if we do it properly, we can end Strahd forever, and no one else has to suffer. If you are willing to let others suffer, you can't possibly be here for a reason of good. And so she's going to move over here. He hasn't actually attacked anyone yet.
Not yet.
So
he responds to that and says, I am thousands of years old. I am a being created to serve the Morning Lord. I am a celestial being. My judgment on this is beyond reproach. You are misinformed.
you also make monstrosities, so, and I don't follow your lord. So where's Rockjaw? Is he under Zia?
No, he's on the other side of the room.
Down here.
Where did he? Oh, he's all the way over there. Jeez, Rockjaw, you ran away from me. All right, she's just gonna move over here, and
Circle your opponent.
I will then withhold my action if possible, and I will produce flame should he attack anyone.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
want to make the first strike.
Esmeralda.
Okay. Esmeralda says, "You know how this place works. If we fail, the cycle will run over again, and you will be able to try your method again. If we succeed, then you will be freed from the imprisonment that you are under, and you can continue to serve your lord. If we fail, then you will have a chance to try your way again, which you cannot do right now anyways, because you do not have a bride to give him. So there is nothing you lose by letting us try. You have nothing to lose. There is no logic to what you are saying. You have been driven mad by this
You are incorrect. My plan requires Strahd's involvement, and you have already made that more difficult by allowing him to procure the target of his obsession. I must eliminate her, and you are just inconvenient.
Then why are you spending your time with us and not with her? This makes no sense. There is no logic to what you are saying. Anyways, that's probably enough for her turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He, I think he's gonna, seeing you attempt to move through, he's actually gonna move to obstruct you further, Honor, and is going to speak to all of you. And you all actually feel his voice in your head more than you even hear him speaking aloud. And he is just saying, I am the one with the best understanding of this situation. I offer you now all one final chance. You may leave this castle now with your lives, or I will be forced to take action, and it will be you who have demanded this outcome. That's his turn. Pavel.
Okay.
Shoot, I was preparing for him to attack.
Yeah.
Esmeralda can make an insight check after that last attempt to persuade.
Okay. 19.
There's no talking this guy down. You're not going to convince him he's wrong.
Okay. All right. I have a plan B.
All right.
I didn't want to be the first to attack, but
Don't be
Yeah.
the first to attack. That's part of plan B.
okay. Then, shoot. I guess. Well,
You
I
can
was gonna say,
get
I
up
could
to
do-
go get up to it where you have a line of sight and hold an action for if he attacks someone.
okay. That yeah, I was going to say I could make a persuasion check, but it seems like a waste of time since
No,
it's
he's
already
not.
been stated.
He's not. Yeah.
Give me talk down. All right, so I will. Yeah, I will just maybe move over here. then I'm not in his line of sight.
Yeah, but you're also the first one that the flesh golem's going to attack when it comes out.
Okay, good point there. All right, so I was
on the south side of the chapel.
Yeah, so it's about here.
I would have someplace we have a line of sight on him, so that if and when he attacks, you can just do something. And I would not recommend using Sacred Flame because it's like his thing. But
okay. All right, so I will hold my action, and I will plan on using Guiding Bolt. Or no, you know what? Maybe I'll use a ranged weapon. Hold on.
Okay.
I got a light crossbow. I'll plan on kneeling him with that.
All right. If he attacks.
Yes,
right.
That'll be the trigger. Yeah.
Okay. So, that is, you're up again, Zia.
Yep, Zia's going to move down here. Actually, I don't want to be in the way of Pavel, so I'll move here. And if I will ready a firebolt, and if he attacks someone, I will shoot him with it.
Okay. Then it is Anubis's turn.
Anubis's turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Move up and hold action.
Yeah, he's gonna move up to here.
Can you
And
show his teeth?
yeah. I don't actually like being this close to him, but I don't really have much of a choice.
Certainly does seem if hostilities initiate, you're kind of right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but is Anubis holding an action in the same
Yeah.
way that you guys?
Yeah, if he attacks me or attacks Anubis, or basically if he attacks either somebody, he's gonna bite the guy.
Okay.
Really, really hard. Like right in the ankle.
All right. So the hang on, I want to check something. He has some interesting things that he can do.
I keep
Okay.
wondering if the spell that cures Charmed would work on him.
Greater Restoration.
Yeah.
That's a
Maybe charming
good
yourself.
possibility. That is a good possibility. It would cure insanity, I think.
Rockjaw, you're up.
Yeah, because
Mace.
We don't need to cast one on. Well, actually, yeah. Never mind.
Irena.
Irena.
Start stalking forward, keeping an eye on him. I can move through ally spaces, right?
Well, like if they're cooperative, yeah, but they would. I mean, I think passing through is one thing. But
I don't
you
plan to stay
can't
there.
end in the space where they're standing.
Nope. My intention is to kind of walk by, maybe give a pat on Anubis's head as I slowly stalk around.
Okay.
I'm staying within range,
I think.
and my action is
Yeah.
dodge.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm being
I'll
very
allow that.
cautious.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, he is basically watching you all very carefully, though. Your behavior is not escaping his notice, even if he has not actually attacked yet.
Yep, but I'm behind him, and he can't keep his eyes in all directions. Probably. I mean, actually, he probably could. I don't know.
All right. So that is Rockjaw's turn. So Honor, you're up.
Okay. I am actually too close to use my heavy crossbow, so I'm going to ready the blood spear to attack if he attacks somebody else holding it. Can I still use Hunter's Mark as a bonus? Would that be considered an attack?
I mean, it is something I think we have ruled in the past that they notice.
Okay, then I'm not gonna do it yet.
Okay. All right. So the flesh golem, Ben Richtenstein is what it is. I can't believe I didn't get that right away. Ben Richtenstein makes 2 more slam attacks against the wall of stone. That looks like it's got another 5 hit points left.
Yep.
And then he crashes through.
He breaks out one 5 foot square.
All right.
Is he going to make a hole big enough to walk through, or is he going to?
He's a medium size creature,
Okay.
so
he
I
can
think,
duck down through or step over
Yeah.
or what have you.
and so I think
he doesn't make a golem shaped hole in the wall like you see in the
You need
And I think-
cartoon.
he's made his attacks, but he does have movement, and he's and I think he marches up to next to you, Shadow. But he has used his attacks for this turn. So Shadow, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take care of him.
You can disengage and move away.
All right, fine. I'll do that. I'll disengage and move over. Yeah. Wait, where'd Rockjaw go? Oh, he's over there.
Just over there.
All right. I'll move to here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, Esmeralda.
Okay, Esmeralda is going to move around to here and ready an attack on the thing if it attacks.
All right,
someone.
I feel like you guys are starting to abuse what I have described as his body language here. I mean, I suppose I keep allowing it, but
No, we are forcing him to make the first attack. And Zia's theory that he's going on and why he's advising people not to attack him is that he won't make the first attack. He's calling.
I think what I'll say is this: as Esmeralda starts to do it, he is going to warn her. You will not get another warning. Leave now, or I will be forced to take action. And if she does proceed, then I'll let her get to that point on her turn.
She's going to that point, and because she, again, what both Zia and Esmeralda are thinking, what Zia is advising based on, and it could be wrong. I mean, you as game master might be trying to tell me he's wrong, but again, there's nothing that's happened that just proves it in Zia's eyes that his nature is not to make the first attack, and that by it.
That is a reasonable theory, which I will neither confirm nor deny.
Exactly. So that's why Zia is doing this. Unfortunately, there's no good place for him to go where he's safe from both the flesh golem and has a line of sight on the guy. So he's gonna go, because he's a glass cannon at this point. Gonna take cover behind Pavel and Shadow. And he's got 29 hit points. One round of attacks from this thing can take him out. So he's going there, and again he is readying a firebolt to shoot at the abbot if he attacks something. And that's Zia's turn.
Okay. It is the No, it wasn't Zia's turn. It was Esmeralda's turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Esmeralda's turn. Yeah. That's where Esmeralda goes. That's her turn.
Okay, so it is the abbot's turn. Gosh, he has so many different things that he can do. I think, what you guys see is him sort of shake his head sadly and say, "I wish you had not forced my hand." And he's actually going to start to change shape again, and you see him growing and turning like hairier, and you see him changing shape into a giant ape. And Honor and Anubis are actually forced backwards by just him growing larger. And I don't have another token for this, but he basically gets
just make his
really
token.
big. Yeah, and then he's to the point where he is essentially blocking the whole passage here. I think I'll leave it this size, but essentially he is blocking the whole opening here, and that is his turn.
Okay.
And then that makes it Pavel's turn.
Okay.
Still hasn't attacked anybody.
Yep.
Let's see. How far am I? Okay, so I could reach him in one round. All right. I will run up to the abbot and touch him and cast Greater Restoration.
Okay. You feel the spell discharge into him and just sort of wash over him like it just doesn't find root in him at all.
There's nothing to restore.
You get the sense, Pavel, that however it happened in his time here, the abbot, once a celestial with the lawful good nature of that type of being, has been irretrievably corrupted by spending its time in Barovia, and there's nothing to restore.
Okay.
This is an evil creature. But that's your turn.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I've
you're
used
up.
up all my movement, so that's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zia, bail me out.
Yeah. So what I will say, like, Pavel,
Yeah.
you are now certain, like, there's no good left in this thing.
Yeah. So, from Pavel's standpoint, there is no reason not to attack him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that he still has not actually attacked anybody. Yeah, I mean, Zia, well, okay. I mean, if you're just, what I want to do is I want to hear how Pavel says this.
Yeah. So what, Pavel?
What do you say?
Yeah.
Because right now Zia has got no reason not to continue his existing plan.
Right. So everyone else would have only seen Pavel attempt to cast the spell to no obvious visible effect.
Right.
So does Pavel
Yeah.
say anything?
So I drop my hands to my side and look at the rest of the group and say, he's too far gone. There's nothing to save here. Yeah, we need to take him out.
All right. That is Pavel's turn. So Zia.
Zia is going to. He's going to sit down to get out of the way of that flesh golem, which is really nasty, and he was the closest one to it. So he's still, trying to keep out of its way. And boy.
Also, technically, Pavel, I think Anubis needs to move because it looks like you kind of moved. So.
Oh, I'm on top of him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on top of him.
So we'll say Anubis got sort of nudged out of the way.
Okay.
We'll allow that.
Sorry.
But yeah. So.
Sorry, boy.
Actually, I'm going to cast blindness on the golem.
Okay. What saving throw does it make? Constitution, maybe?
It is a
Yeah.
Constitution save.
All right. Golem's actually pretty good at
I understand.
Constitution save, but yep.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Nice
Oh,
try.
well.
Hmm.
Yep. It would have been good if it had worked. but,
Yeah. No, it's, hey, you gotta take risks.
And it's only a +4 bonus, so it's not
Yeah.
like it's
Hmm.
a terrible thing. I had a better chance of succeeding than failing.
Yeah.
All right, that's my action.
All right. So that's Zia's turn. Anubis.
All right, now we're the closest to the flesh golem. Okay.
Yeah.
Anubis is just really, really confused, and so he's just going to stay where he is, hold his action, and if that flesh golem comes and attacks us, then he's going to bite it, because he really can't get in close to the abbot.
How far off the ground is the abbot?
Right now, once he changed into this giant ape form, he is now on the ground. He's
on the ground now.
Essentially, he is now like a 12-foot tall gorilla, and he's blocking this whole opening.
Is he stuck in the alcove?
You get the sense that he could squeeze through, but right now
Okay.
there's not really any space to get around him.
Is he white?
No, he's purple.
Great babe. All right. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I missed what you were saying. Anubis was doing. He's holding an attack.
Yeah, he's holding an attack in case the flesh golem comes and attacks us.
Okay.
So,
All right. Rockjaw.
So it would be difficult for someone to get by the abbot right now because he's basically filling up.
I would
space.
say it's more or less impossible.
and
to shove
but
through.
He's small enough that he can fit through the doorways.
Right. Yeah. He essentially, like, as he's standing there, he's filling the space, but he could squeeze through.
Okay. All right.
So there is
How far do
room
we take
enough
this
for him to be there, but nothing else.
How far do I take the gamble? Let's see. Lost my cursor. There we are. He's gonna shake his head in sadness.
Pity. You were probably good once.
And I'm going to disengage and proceed to start walking down the stairs. To about there.
All right. So
I'm
because
around
you
the bed.
disengaged, no opportunity attack.
Right. And actually, I think I can get a little bit further. Let's go there, so I'm out of eyesight of him.
Okay. All right. Honor.
Okay. Well, I can't get by, and this flesh golem is a thing. And I kind of want to be out of the line of sight for the magicians, who are probably going to be whatever. But I'm going to use bark skin on myself to increase my AC.
You remember.
Yes, I did actually remember. It's like, oh crap, I should have done this last time. But yeah, where's my leaf? There's my leaf. I'm gonna cast bark skin on myself and take a step that way to get out of the line of sight and to free up an alleyway so that someone else can attack this guy.
Okay.
Because I'm probably not going to be able to do much good on him.
So, it is the golem's turn, and I think with you being the closest, Honor, he's going to come up and he's just going to attack you.
Okay.
He's just going to wail on you,
Okay.
slamming at you with enormous fists. So an 11 will miss,
Yep.
and a 9 will miss, but
Yep.
you are able to duck and dodge, but is
16?
definitely attacking. Okay. 16 does hit, yes.
Okay, so 11 piercing
All right.
and DC 11 for the strength saving throw.
Pretty strong, but let's see. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Did anyone else have held action against the golem of Van Richtenstein?
No, I think we were all focused on the
Yeah.
on the abbot.
All right. So that was the Van Richtenstein.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I was focused on the abbot.
Okay. Well, it is your turn now, Shadow.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to use Produce Flame against the golem.
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure I click on the right thing. There we go.
24 hits.
Ooh.
Excellent. And is he a traditional flesh golem?
You
Or
don't
is
know.
he-
What does that mean?
I'm just curious. I wouldn't know the effects, but one of the things I did know about the flesh golems is that if they take fire damage, although does that produce flame count as fire damage?
It is fire damage.
Okay. Then they're supposed to have disadvantage.
Yeah, but
after.
okay. If you can give me
But I don't
any
know
possible reason that Shadow would know that, then
No, I said I
yeah,
don't.
So,
Shadow would not know that. I was just
Right.
curious as a player.
what I will say first of all is that I just realized that Anubis's bite didn't hurt it as much as it seemed like it should have, but the fire definitely does. And it does seem startled and from the fire.
Just picture Frankenstein reacting to fire.
You guys
Frankenstein's
don't know
butt.
Frankenstein either. All right. That is Esmeralda's turn, and Rockjaw has apparently just walked away by himself down dark stairways.
Lockjaw, come back here!
Like Rockjaw being Zia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is actually going to hold on, let me check her spells. Okay. Going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on herself.
Okay.
And it protects against Celestials.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she's going to pick Celestials.
All right. And I think technically you don't even have to choose; it's just automatic. All of those types of creatures.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Mhm.
I was misreading.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Protected against evil and good, even evil celestials.
Yes.
All right. I think the abbot on his turn, looking down at you, Pavel, you get just the hint of a sense that it heard what you said and your spell trying to cast on it, and just you've enraged him. So he is as this in his giant gorilla form is going to make 2 enormous fist attacks against you.
Okay.
So that's a crit on the first one.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Oh dear. That's bad news, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think so.
That's 44
Jeez.
bludgeoning damage from the first one.
As I recall, he was not good on hit points at all.
Well, he had healed up mostly from.
Yeah. I was all.
But that.
But one more hit like that, and I won't be.
Well, a crit is a crit. So
Yeah.
that's not a crit, but that's still a 23 to hit with the second one.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And that's another 24 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I just dropped from 77 points to 9.
Yeah. So he just batters you to the floor. These enormous fists. And then I guess probably Zia is kind of like, oh, well, I guess whatever we did has, technically, I guess
All right,
he's...
buddy, all bets are off now.
All right. So the abbot has made his attack.
Yeah.
Pavel, it is your turn.
Yes.
And I'd imagine just...
Disengage.
This is a little bit like Loki after the Hulk, right? He's just
Yeah.
pounded you into the floor like a tent stake, and just like, you're... Ow!
Can I part disengage and part just kind of slither?
Yeah. Well, so you can use your disengage action, and your movement can be a very painful sort of crawl.
Yes. Okay, we will. Yes, groaning the entire way. There's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I was.
6. There we go.
That's
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay. So that is Pavel's turn. Zia.
Zia moves up to the Van Richtenstein and casts Bestow Curse.
Okay. Does it make another saving throw for that?
Yes, this time was a Wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom is not as good as Strength and Constitution, but it's not terrible. Oh, natural 20.
Oh!
What are you gonna do?
Pretty bad.
Wow.
You know, sometimes it's the dice.
Who would think that a brute like that would be that wise?
Well, I mean, rolled a
He's also
natural 20.
created-
It wouldn't have
Yeah,
to be
and
that
created
way.
by a Celestial. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's got the head of Van Richten on it, who was very wise. Even if it doesn't seem like there's much of him left in there.
Yeah.
Like, even, you know, you can see, like, his body, like, the face is, like, moving and responding, but you don't see any hint of the man you knew in those eyes. All right. That was Zia's turn, and so now you're standing right there.
Yeah, well, I've got, and if I go for another 5 feet, I'll take an attack of opportunity, so I'm staying where I am.
Yep, okay. So that is Anubis' turn.
All right, Anubis is going to bite it. Because simple.
Chomp, chomp. 23 hits.
23. 10.
All right.
So probably
again,
5.
Yeah. And it makes another strength saving throw. 23. Yeah, I think it's all right. It's getting some... It's getting some okay rolls so far. All right. That's Anubis' turn. Rockjaw. Head down the stairs. I think you just
Sounds like
heard
fighting.
like pound, pound, clang, clang.
Ow.
Yeah.
So the usual start of a combat
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well then.
Lockjaw, he's fighting us!
By the light of Argynvost, I will teach you a lesson.
I shout out as I go to rage,
All right.
and I'm going to come back to the abbot. Let's see. Should still be within quite easily range. Yep, no problem. Hello, abbot. I'm Costello.
Hey, Abbott. Hi, Abbott.
And I will use the mace to strike at them.
All right.
I didn't say recklessly, so didn't do it.
Well,
that time.
but that's actually still enough to hit in the current giant ape form.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah.
So that's 11 damage.
All right.
And then once again, a crit.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Two.
All right. Let's see if this one comes up at aces. Well, that's not great.
Oh dear, that's not as high as the
That's,
dice could have been.
Yeah.
But-
So that's only 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If my eyes don't deceive me. All this is magical damage. Matters.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You get some really solid hits on him, and you can see that he just was attacking in the other direction. So you're kind of hitting him from the behind a little bit, and he's struggling to sort of turn around to see you back there because he's filling that space. Okay. That was Rockjaw's turn. Honor, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to take a step to the side because Pavel just got
Just a step
smashed.
to the left.
Yep. Take a step to the side and.
As you move out of melee range, you are going to get an opportunity attack.
From the abbot?
Yeah.
From the abbot, yeah.
Okay. Alright, hit me.
Hit me! Stop trying
You
to
may
hit
regret
me.
those words.
16.
So that's a
that
16.
does hit.
It
That does
just-
hit.
Yep.
Just barely.
All right, that's 21 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so there go all my temporary hit points. Alright.
Well, you just have to kill something and get him back.
I'm working on that. So then, all right, there we go. So not as bad as it could be. And let's see. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the golem.
All right.
And I think we said green light, right?
Sure.
Or red light. That's fine. Whichever. Red light, green light.
One,
Red
two,
light,
three.
green light.
All right. And
All lights.
I'm going to hit him with Blood Spear. 14 probably doesn't hit, though.
I think actually it does, because this is a big Frankenstein monster, not a dexterous jumping around monster. It does hit.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Okay.
slow
Oh, it
moving.
does hit.
It definitely does, yeah.
All right. So 8 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then Anubis gets another bite attack. 15.
Mm-hmm. 15 hits, yeah.
For 9, so 4 piercing damage.
And the Hunter's Mark gives you what?
And Hunter's Mark, that's right, I get an extra d6. So 4 extra damage.
All right.
So maybe 2. I don't know if that counts as magical damage.
Your Hunter Spear does, yeah. The Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Okay, so an extra 4.
Mm-hmm. Got it. All right. It is its turn now, and I think you can see it kind of looking around like at all these things like all around him now. But it failed to hit. No, did it hit you before? I can't remember now. I'm trying to.
It didn't hit me.
Right.
It
It
did
failed
not
to
hit
hit you before. I think it's going to make a slam attack against Zia and against Anubis, one each. So against Anubis first.
Yeah, that hits.
That's so 10 bludgeoning damage, and then against Zia, 16 for 19 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that hits. I am now down to 10. Oh!
And you can see that the fear in its eyes from the fire before has faded. It's back into fighting prime now. All right, Shadow, you're up again.
All right, so I am going to produce flame against the golem again.
All right.
Yeah. Clicking on this thing, and that should hit.
It does, yeah.
And another 10 points of damage.
Yeah. And once again, it kind of. All right. And it's burned. And you see the various bits of stitched together skin burning at like different rates and scars and blistering, and it's looking pretty gross. It kind of was already kind of gross, but you're putting a lot of stress on it. All right. Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is going to attack the abbot with her melee weapons.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Hits, yeah.
8 magical piercing damage. 13 probably misses.
I want to double check something first here.
Well, actually, it's the ape, so that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right,
it's not wearing armor.
that's what I was just trying to say is that, like, I'm double checking in his standard form. He is resistant to non-magical damage, but I know some of that's magical anyway. But I was just trying to get a sense. Remember, if when he's using his change shape feature. Okay.
I mean, if it's like a polymorph, then he wouldn't be.
Right. It's a little bit unclear, actually, how some of this works. I'm going to treat it like a polymorph, though. So he is not currently resistant to non-magical damage. So that is 19.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely stabbing at him, and he's having.
And
yeah.
okay. And the last attack is the short sword.
All right.
Oh yeah.
6 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's not a lot of damage. Did she ever get her axe back, or does Rockjaw still have it?
No, I think.
No, she has it back.
Yeah, she got it back.
Okay, what do you
Because I
got?
have the mace
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's what she would have used next time, but that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it seems to be effective nonetheless.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's
So
her
it is-
turn.
It is the abbot's turn now, and he does kind of manage to get turned around to face the two of you. And I think first one attack against Rockjaw. Did you do the reckless last time or no? I can't remember.
No, I forgot.
Yeah.
You forgot to.
All right. So, well, lucky for the moment then, I guess, that you hit anyway. And so he's, I think, gonna hit you first or attempt anyway with the
That's
3.
That's a miss.
Wow.
Nothing
All right.
misses me.
Well, frustrated with that, he's going to try again. That'll do it.
That hits.
That hits.
That's 25 bludgeoning damage.
So 12.
Yes, because you're raging. All right, Pavel.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Probably wise.
Okay, let's try clicking again. This time with feeling.
I don't even see Pavel on the
Oh,
board.
that's
He's
maybe
going
what
by
level I want to do it in.
He's
right
off to the
there.
right.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Cure Wounds is level 1. I'll just do that. 9. Okay.
All right. Okay, Zia.
Zia is going to disengage and move back.
All right.
10, 20, 30. He can't stay. He can't stay there.
No, I don't think anyone's judging you at this point. Not after you got clocked pretty hard that last round. Fight smart, definitely. Okay, so that was Zia's turn. Anubis.
All right. Anubis is gonna bite this guy again.
All right.
Let's see how he does.
Can you get advantage by being on the opposite side?
I don't think so.
Actually, but doesn't he have pack tactics?
He does, but it's just he needs to have kind of line of sight on me and know that I'm attacking.
No, what I'm saying is if Anubis has pack tactics trait, when he's attacking something and he has an ally that's within 5 feet of the creature you're attacking, he gets to attack with advantage.
Yeah, but
Okay,
he
well-
rolled a 27, so
Yeah, it's a hit for sure.
I think he's cool. So 14 piercing.
Okay. All right. So as it takes that hit, it is definitely able to keep its feet, but it's definitely looking pretty hurt at this point. All right, Rockjaw.
Yeah, I haven't got any really clever solutions, so I'm just going to beat away at this guy. And I'm not even going to do it recklessly. You know what? Nah, hell, I'll do it recklessly. He's likely to hit me anyway, so I might as well improve my own odds. So I noticed that the non-magical weapon that she was using did
full damage. Yes.
Yeah.
Can I make an intelligence check to say I realize that non-magical damage can hurt him?
Yeah, you can make a check.
Okay.
That's pretty good. So I would say, yeah, I think you realize that he didn't seem to shrug off even the silver short sword.
Then a horrible grin passes his face. He switches back to his delightful great axe. It does twice as much damage. And then I will swing away. 21 is a hit, I hope,
It is, yes.
for 11 points.
11 points. Yeah.
And then the second one,
Oh yeah.
still not a crit, but it is a 30.
Uh-huh.
And that's
16.
16.
Yeah. Definitely
Slicing
doing
away.
some damage on him here.
And you know what? I didn't need to actually go reckless. Oh well.
Yeah, well, you know.
He'll still hit me anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I am. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm just double checking some stuff here because the description of his change shape feature is a little bit different than I would have expected it to be, and I want to make sure that I'm not incorrectly interpreting it in a way that makes it much harder on you guys.
Okay.
Here, let's see. I just, I mean, this is already pretty hard. I don't want to.
This isn't even a penultimate fight.
No. You guys have got a ways to go. You know what? I'm going to take from the fact that the wording is different than it would be for spells like, say, polymorph, that there is an aspect of that that doesn't work the same way. But you guys wouldn't have any way to know anything about that. So I've made my own decision. And you guys can perhaps be slightly relieved that I'm telling you that I'm ruling on it the way that's better for you guys.
Yay.
No one appreciates that more than we do.
Yeah. All right. So we just had Rockjaw's turn, correct? Yes.
Yes.
Honor, you're up.
Okay. I am going to stay where I am. I've already got Hunter's Mark. I've got that. So I am just going to keep going with the Blood Spear.
All right.
13?
13 hits.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
7.
All right.
And Hunter's Mark is an extra 3. And then Anubis is an extra 5. So 15 total damage.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Gotta get Anubis some magic nail polish or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. or it's some replace his fangs with like some magic.
Get a
teeth.
grill.
Hey,
Grill.
we can go back to Argynvostholt and we can transplant his fangs and make them dragon fangs.
Ooh.
Put that on the to-do list.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that will not
Eventually.
have any unforeseen.
That will have a lot of unforeseen consequences.
Okay, so it is. Oh no. So yeah, it is the Golem's turn, and I think that it is seeing Anubis as a weaker target is going to attack him twice.
Did
Did it fall over?
the golem make his saving throw?
Let me try that. Let me see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, attacking Anubis. 18 for 18
That
bludgeoning,
Yeah, that hits.
and then another 21 for another 11 bludgeoning.
Oof.
What was Anubis's hit points at?
It's hold on, I'm getting down to there on my sheet, but this isn't linked to the actual sheet, so
Yeah, hang on, let me fix that.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, all right. So,
Yeah. He's a zombie wolf.
so unconscious?
No, he still has 29 left.
Okay, that was after taking.
Yep.
Okay.
That is one
Yep.
tough wolf.
He's got more than I do.
Yeah.
He has 29 after taking 29 damage.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I will take your word for it. All right. Okay. That makes it Rockjaw's turn again.
Already?
We just had Anubis.
I thought we just had.
Oh, you're right.
we
just
No,
had-
no,
we
it's
just
just
had
the
his
Golem's
reaction.
turn. You're right. It was the Golem's turn. He just attacked Anubis. You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm willing to
Shadow.
hit things again,
Yeah.
but
Shadow, you're up.
So I am going to torch the golem.
All right.
Yes, everybody's favorite game.
15 points. Woo!
Yeah, it is looking very rough right now. Can't take much more. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Esmeralda's slashing the abbot.
All right.
11,
seems like such a euphemism.
11 is a miss.
12,
12 is a hit for its
13
giant
points.
ape form.
and the short sword gets 11 as well. So really slim work from Esmeralda this
I
round.
thought you was going to use the axe this time.
Oh, I thought you said he'd had me in it back.
Well, the
All right.
attack roll would be the same. He did give the axe back. She does have
Yeah.
the axe.
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yes.
Then yes. So, anyways,
The attack roll is the same.
yeah.
All right.
And in fact, she does slightly more damage with the sword. So.
All right.
Yep.
The abbot is going to go to attack Rockjaw again. This time with advantage because he did go reckless last time.
Mm-hmm. He's a crit all over the friggin' place.
Yeah.
All right. So that's a 28 and a 26. So not a crit, but still.
But enough.
Yeah.
Good enough. Yeah, he's not hard to hit. He's just hard to hurt.
Yeah. He's got a lot of hit points for sure. All right. Those are some high rolls. 31, which for you would be 15.
Okay.
And that's the first attack. I'm trying to decide if he would be. You're both hurting him, but I think you were more effective that last round, so he's definitely doing it again. So 24 and an 11, so I think 24 succeeds.
It's
Still standing.
Yeah.
Or wait, is
25.
it 11 damage or wait? What?
No. So it was 15 damage for the first attack. Second attack is going to be 12 damage.
Okay, so I did that right.
And I did half that already, so yeah.
Yeah. Still standing, barely.
All right. And I think the abbot is sort of grunting in frustration. Why are you making me hurt you? All right. Pavel, you're up. The golem is looking very wounded. The abbot in its giant ape form is looks like it could take a few more. And it's also pounding on something behind him, but you could guess that Esmeralda and Rockjaw are both back there. So, but yeah, you can't really see what's happening on the other side.
All right.
I'd say go for the ape,
Yep.
because I think I've got a pretty good handle on the golem.
Okay. Let me just check slots
we want to
here.
kill it just so you can get the hit points.
Shoot. I don't want to use Guiding Bolt because I've only got 2 level 1 slots left, and I'm going to need to
Why don't
cast
you-
Cure Wounds on people.
Why don't you heal yourself?
Or me. I'm only down to 10 hit
I was going
points.
to say, and Anubis was down there too. Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Anubis is better than either you or Zia, though.
okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to cast Cure Wounds on Zia then.
Yeah, you're gonna need to walk over and do it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I can get there easily. And let me get the sheet up here.
Alright.
And it'll be
Y'all with
Level
these
1.
low hit point bars are making me nervous.
You should be nervous.
take 6.
Yeah.
Good thing you don't have anything else to do after this.
Okay.
All right. So that is another 6 hit points for you, Zia. Feeling ready to take on the world now because it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to maneuver to get a line of sight on the abbot and cast Firebolt at him.
All right.
23.
Hits. Yep.
14 damage.
All right.
Not bad.
Okay. He takes that damage. All right.
Smell of burning ape fur.
Yes.
I love the smell of burning ape fur in the morning.
All right. It is Anubis's turn. If you want, he can hold his action till your go. If you wanted to try to do it with the blood spear, so to speak.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. And
Sure.
as for movement, he's going to come around here and join me. He's never going to be out of melee range for this guy, so he doesn't provoke an opportunity attack, but
Alright.
he's going to come out of the line of sight of the abbot. And
all
he's
right.
going to hold his bite attack.
Okay, Rockjaw.
My last lesson. Know that you can be wrong.
And I will reckless the attack again.
All right.
That is an 18 to hit
That'll hit.
for 16 damage.
Okay.
And 23 to hit
Good thing you were reckless on that one.
Yeah, seriously.
for another 11 damage.
All right. All right. You're definitely starting to look pretty weak at this point.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That makes it Honor's turn.
Blood spear.
Blood spear!
Blood
Blood
spear.
spear! Blood spear!
Cross your fingers that this will actually do. I've been having good luck so far, but I don't want to curse myself. Let's see. And not working, I think.
Okay.
I need to roll.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that first one though was only a 10, but believe it or not, that hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Flesh Golem has an armor class of 9.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Its primary
Alright.
defense is having lots of hit points.
Yeah.
10 piercing.
10 piercing takes it down.
All right!
Yeah. Blood.
All right.
Destroyed. And collapses. Once
Yeah.
more returns to the inanimate corpse pieces that it once was.
Ew.
Yeah.
That was
All right.
funny. That was funny. You left him in stitches.
All right. That was
But
Honor's
that-
turn. Shadow, you're up.
Oh, okay. I don't
Join the artillery line.
yeah, I don't have a golem, so I'll just I can actually go from where I am. So I'll produce flame against the abbot. Is that gonna work? I don't know. We'll see.
12 just hits.
Nope. Oh, it does?
Yes.
Wow.
Because
No
it's
armor
a
on a
giant
gorilla.
ape trapped in a tiny hallway.
That's true. So 11 points of damage.
Mm. All right. Okay, that's Shadow's turn. Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is going to attack with her rapier and hand axe.
All right.
Rapier 13.
And that does it as she stabs her rapier into the heart of this giant ape. It just suddenly and its shape starts sort of melting down into that angelic form it had once before, the white feathered wings, the hairless but ethereally beautiful handsome face, the white robes, and it just kind of gasps, kind of staggers back. And he looking and he says, "And now I return to the light of the morning, Lord." And he collapses back against like this, this statue, and you see him get like this look of sort of serene beauty, like he will welcome me into his light. And then his face sort of slowly turns to one of horror. And then his eyes just go glassy. And he's dead.
Oh my god.
Look what he saw.
I told him it was my final lesson.
We just killed a celestial, y'all.
Yeah.
We killed a broken celestial.
Yeah, but I'm still not sure I feel proud of myself.
He wasn't staring.
We need to continue moving. Is his mace still there?
Yes. Let me see. I mean, it is
I mean,
still
sometimes
there.
sometimes a celestial's weapon is kind of part of them,
Right.
and sometimes it's an actual physical object.
I think,
At the very least, we're
based
going
on my reading of this, you get the sense that it was him holding it that made it magical. It was not a special mace otherwise. I mean, it's a nice looking mace, but you don't get the sense that the magic came from the mace.
Okay. So let us continue. I'm looking forward to it wasting
Shadow.
the time.
kind of collecting yourself after that fight, you hear what sounds like soft weeping from behind the altar.
There's something crying behind this altar. So I say that out loud so everybody can hear, and I take a peek around.
All right.
While she's doing that, I'm going to use my last level 1 slot and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
As you creep around to look behind the altar, Shadow, you see that huddled there, hidden, kind of curled up, hugging her knees, weeping, is Vasilka, the intended bride of Strahd.
Oh, I don't remember her.
She was the one that, because Shadow wasn't there with the rest of you. What you see is, at first glance, it is a young woman dressed in a fine dress, but something seems just a tiny bit off about her.
Young lady, are you okay? I don't get closer.
Right. She kind of looks up at you, tears down her eyes, and because you are, very observant, you detect just hints of makeup-covered scars, like along her neck and like one, at her hairline. And she just looks up at you and says, "What is to become of me now?"
I will save you. Who did this to you?
It is the abbot. We do not have time for this. Come along.
Zia, shut up for a minute. What do you mean it's the abbot?
The abbot created her. It's part of his stupid, crazy, insane plan. He was trying to create an immortal bride for Strahd, and supposedly she would marry him and he would be happy forever, and so his curse would not cause him to continually take women from the town who were in reincarnations of his first love, and then he would turn them into vampires in order to keep them, and then that would destroy their soul, and they would go back to be reincarnated again, and it was a mess, and he was an insane plan from the beginning. And
I'm getting
during this rant, Vasilka has like an increasingly horrified look on her face.
In the background, everybody hears a loud shwuck as I chop the head off the golem.
Okay. Yep.
Of course he does.
I think probably Esmeralda is watching solemnly as you do that. I think you all probably recognize at this point that the commoner that was with you doesn't seem to be with you anymore.
No,
I'm not surprised.
Hey, we told him where the door was, so hopefully he took it.
Right.
Your name is Vasilka. I am Shadow. You can leave. You are your own person. The abbot is no more, and he can't hurt you anymore.
I've never known anything but the abbot. He said he gave me purpose. I don't know where I would go. I've never been anywhere but the abbey.
I kind of wish that commoner were still here. Maybe he could help find a way for you. We're trying to defeat Strahd, and I would take you home with me if I could, but I may not survive this. But you don't need to be hurt anymore. And you have control of your life and your own decisions now.
I think you get a sense from her body posture that, like, you are having this conversation with the equivalent of a 3-year-old.
Okay.
She is looking at you just like the idea of having a choice about anything, like, it's kind of like dropping off someone in a deserted, barren wasteland with no food or water and saying, you have the choice of doing whatever you want.
Yeah. Any help, guys? There's a poor unfortunate here, and we can't just leave her here.
There is a terrible possibility. She may not survive this life, but may be better in the next.
Ugh, that is a terrible possibility. I'm not sure she has any promising possibilities.
She looks confused but hopeful because it sounds like you guys are talking about options.
Okay. So Shadow's just gonna like peek out this door and look down the hall and the guy's gone. Dang it!
Yeah. I think you have about 5 minutes of sunlight left.
I was just going to ask how much was left.
We need to move, Shadow.
Yes.
Well, I don't know what to do. I can't leave her here.
Well, bring her along.
She can come with it or not.
Young
You
lady,
know what happens with people that come with us. But her fate will be dire no matter what happens. So she might as well come with us.
if you'd like, you can come with us. If you'd like, you can stay here, and we can. If we survive, we'll come back for you. Your next option is. Well, actually, I think that's your safest option. It is up to you.
Yeah.
I will come with you.
Okay.
All right.
Try not to get hurt.
She's coming with you, but you see that she moves a little slowly. Like, you get the sense that there is actually strength in her form, because now that you've interacted with her a bit more, you realize that she is essentially like Flesh Golem 2.0.
There is another possibility. Upon seeing her, Strahd may pause. And we can use that.
So Shadow is going to try to calm her down, and she asks her to hold out her hand, and she produces a flower and has the flower, using Druidcraft, makes a little flower blossom in her hand to kind of...
She seems pleased by that, but she is extremely clingy towards you. She basically wants to hold your hand.
Okay, I hold her other hand.
Okay. Yeah, so she is accompanying you, but she is basically staying close, and she gasps and like looks away and like buries her face in your shoulder as you pass by the abbot's body.
No matter what happens, I will not survive the next fight. I wish that I could say otherwise. If it comes to it,
Oh,
you need to
Doctor,
abandon me.
brother, come here. You gotta tell me when you're hurt. I can't tell.
He's bleeding from several gaps and
Yeah.
torn to shreds.
I'm picking.
Every time it comes to the noble self-sacrifice, Shadow steps in. Wait a minute.
There goes a dramatic moment.
Yeah.
It's not much, but I'm gonna cast this twice.
Right.
What have I got left?
To give you perspective, because numbers sometimes quantify these things better, I'm down to 6 hit points.
Oh,
Right. So you just got another 19 from me, and you got 14 from Honor. I believe Honor's
Yes.
doing that on you, not ourselves. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so that's
and another 12 from Honor. Sorry.
No,
Honor
14 from Honor.
Okay.
The 12 was for Anubis.
Gotcha. There you go.
All right, and
so
I am all out of healing
33.
spells.
33. Ooh.
There you go.
I got 2 healing spells left, or at least 2 slots.
yeah. Save those for turning people from the dead.
As
Yeah.
much as I appreciate this, be careful. I cannot defeat Strahd. There is too much magic involved. You make
Yeah, but
sure.
we'll need you to get to him.
4.5 minutes.
Alrighty.
Let's
Let's
move.
hit it.
Doing an awful lot of talking here.
You recognize that you descend about 10 feet to get to the point where there was initially sort of a cave-in with rubble that you had previously cleared, but since you had come back up through this area now, it is 80 feet down from here. So I'm gonna rule that's another full minute.
Looks like this is just 3.5 left.
You know what? In addition to that, I am going to use the icon of Ravenloft to also give extra healing to Rockjaw, because Rockjaw is important.
That's not the one we're using for. It's the icon of Ravenloft. Okay.
Yeah, not the one that Pavel has, the one that I have.
Right. Okay.
It's
Gotcha.
still going to give us all protection from evil.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So you have emerged now.
So another 17.
Okay, we're back in the old neighborhood.
Yeah. So you emerge now with you estimate about 3.5 minutes of the sunlight left back into the crypts. And so let me refresh your memory. What you find down here as you emerge from these stairs is buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft lie ancient catacombs with arched ceilings supported by wide hollow columns that double as crypts, some of which have been explored, others not. A thick fog clings to the floor, which is covered in putrid waste, and the black ceiling is moving and in the sunlight revealed as thousands and thousands of bats. And I think as there's some sort of chaotic activity with the bats as they sort of try to fly away from being sort of directly within the sunlight, but are not like all leaving the catacombs.
So we should continue down to the south where Strahd's tomb is. We need to destroy his coffin.
Okay.
So that's where we're going. We're going down that way. We're staying all in a group near the icon, and
If we happen to pass by the architect's tomb, I want to spit at it.
Okay. I believe that was this one.
Yeah.
Our path isn't directly next to it, but it's not as short. It's a short detour.
Okay. Oh, I forgot you have Vasilka with you. Let me add her to this map.
As we were walking, I was like, by the way, with Lander, don't worry about him. He's bogus. He doesn't help anyone. What you really want to be focused on is the shadow of the Lord. And the
I think,
dragon.
the spirit of Perry shows up just to say, well, hey, wait a minute.
Not all the thunders, lady. Not all the thunders.
Oh, Perry. She taps the finger bone in her little pouch. Perry, when I resurrect you, I think you might be singing a different tune.
So you're making your way in the world today?
Yes.
With everything we've
Everything we got.
Yeah. All right. So Vasilka is basically sticking to you like glue, Shadow.
Yeah, that's fine. Her hands aren't too sweaty.
That's not sweaty at all.
All right. Oh, sorry, I'm moving Esmeralda, but yeah. So you guys are moving down in that direction. Okay. It was Honor first. Honor, as you stepped into that space. Actually, I think looks like you and Anubis did it
Pavel,
together.
I think you need to stay with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honor and
Pavel.
Anubis step forward into this space right here
Uh-oh.
and vanish. And in a flash of light, you see. Whoops. You see a couple of things appear. Let me show you. So they vanish in a flash of light, and in their place appear two figures, and I'll give you a handout for them in a second here.
Honor's been Strahd this entire time. Damn it.
No.
He's
Yeah.
a self-defeating complex.
I have a tail. He doesn't.
Okay, so the here's the handout. So it is,
I was white the whole time.
Yeah. So an armored, clearly undead figure. Two of them appear in the place of where Honor and Anubis stepped onto the those spaces, and we're rolling initiative. And Honor, I'll get to you in a minute.
Okay. So you don't want me rolling on the initiative tracker?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
track initiative
I
roll.
think I have. You know what? I didn't clear it off from the last time, so now I've got the doubles, which is fine. I just need to double check. So Shadow should be 11, not 27. And then Esmeralda should be 17.
Esmeralda is 17. Yep.
Yeah. Vasilka is not acting in the initiative. She's just basically cringing in fear.
I told her to. Not to cringe in fear, but stay out of the way.
Pavel is 9, not 19.
Yeah.
Zia is 19.
Yes.
All right. Let's see, do I have any doubles still here? I have 2 Rockjaws. Rockjaw should be 17. Okay. Honor and Anubis I have on here from last time, so we'll leave them on. So you guys watched Honor and Anubis step forward into this space, vanish, and now these undead things are there instead. So, what's up? Zia, you're up first. It's right there.
Yeah, I have doubts over whether these are actually whites. They might be our friends, under some kind of control or something. So I'm just going to disengage and back up.
All right. Esmeralda.
Esmeralda is going to step up in a protective spot because she's one of the few people who has anywhere near full hit points.
Okay.
And going to hold an action until they display some kind of undead nature. So I'm thinking Pavel might try to turn them or something like that. When she's seen evidence that they're actually undead, she'll attack.
Okay.
Because I'm a little worried about tricks.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that is Esmeralda's turn. Rockjaw.
Let's see. Rockjaw will stride forward and try to grab that one in front of him.
Okay. Make a grapple.
This is the unarmed. No, not armed.
It's athletics.
Just athletic. Right?
Unless you want to do the brawling thing and get the grapple out of that.
That takes, Yeah, so you have successfully grappled that one. It does feel physical and substantial like it looks.
Seems real to me.
All right. It is their turn. The one that is in front of Esmeralda is going to attack her with its longsword, two-handed swings.
Okay.
An 18 and an 11.
The 18 hits.
All right, that's 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
And the one that you've got grabbed, Rockjaw, is attacking you.
No necrotic damage or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
So that's a 16 and a 17 against Rockjaw.
They both hit.
All right, so that's 8 slashing damage. I don't think you're still raging.
Nope.
Okay, I think that's enough for Esmeralda to conclude that this is...
Yeah, for sure. So she can make her attack.
25, 17.
Those
Does the
both
17
hit?
hit?
Yeah, those both
Okay,
hit, yeah.
that's 13 piercing for both of those. The hand axe gets a critical miss.
Yeah. All right. It takes that damage, and she's attacking magically, so you don't have any indication of, resistant or not. But it takes that damage. Okay, Shadow.
All right. So I am going to I'm gonna just move I guess about here because I want to get a line of sight, and I'm going to use my old standby. I'll produce flame.
All right, that hits.
Excellent.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh,
this engage with Esmeralda.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
5 points of damage. It's something.
Yeah. All right. That happens. Pavel.
Yeah, I just had a question about my Mace of Disruption. Wasn't there some limitation on my use of that?
If
Or-
you use it against a vampire or vampire spawn, it will crumble at the end of that battle.
Right.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can
So I
use
don't
it
have to
on
worry
whites
about
with
using
no problem.
blades.
Mhm.
Okay. So I will take a step forward, and I'm going to pop this one that's right in front of Esmeralda.
All right. That hits.
3.
All right. Well, I think you also get the read what its effect is, because these are definitely actual undead.
Okay.
So I think
Yeah,
it
you
has
get the
extra
extra-
damage on.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's
Yeah.
click the wrong thing.
I think it's just that 5 is the extra 2d6 radiant if it's.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So 8 from that first attack. Do you have
Yeah.
a second attack or no? I don't remember.
No, I
Okay,
don't.
Yeah. All right. Kaboom. You've hit it. Okay. Zia, you're up again.
Okay, I'm going to sneak along the back of the party here so that I get a clear shot
Mhm.
and shoot at the one in front of Esmeralda
All right.
with the firebolts. 10. Nope,
Okay.
that's probably not going to hit.
Nope, it does not. These are wearing studded leather armor.
Okay.
All right.
And
Esmeralda's
now,
turn.
Esmeralda.
Yeah.
This is the second combat in a row where the two come right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay.
Critical miss
Yeah.
and a 21. So
Okay. Yeah. So those the first and last.
17 damage.
Yeah. And so that one is looking extremely wounded now. Still on its feet, but barely. Okay, Rockjaw. You've got the one grappled currently,
Yeah.
but it kept swinging at you with its sword anyway.
How? There's like a gate in front of us to the far south?
Yes, so basically at the south end of the room is a portcullis, very similar to the one that you saw, in the other room. But whereas the stairs went up to that one, they go down to this one. So
Okay.
just beyond this portcullis is a small, short set of stairs going downward into darkness.
Well, since we're probably going to have to remove the portcullis anyway, I'm going to throw the white at the portcullis. And see if I can do it. Is that what? How did we determine throwing the
I
book?
think we just did athletics last time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah!
the critical
Success?
success. Yeah,
A
I'll
perfect
say
spiral.
clang, and I'll make it take 2d6 damage.
The white or the portcullis?
The white. The portcullis is okay, but yeah, it's gonna
is that-
take.
Is that one attack, or do I get or is that my action?
I think a throw like that is an action.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Does
It
it fall
clangs
prone when
against
it
them.
gets there?
Let's let it make an athletics check to see, or an acrobatics check to see. 18, I think. No. Lands on its feet, but is definitely damaged by the impact. Okay. Also, I think I should have had this happen sooner, but I'll say that it was all just down to the nuance of his footwork. But as Rockjaw stepped forward to throw the white, he vanishes into a flash of light as well.
Ah,
Oh, jeez.
And,
I made it.
and another one appears in its place.
Ah! Do not walk in that spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Rockjaw's turn, right? So it is the white's turn now. I think with Rockjaw gone, these two are both attacking Esmeralda, being the closest to them. So they're each making two-handed longsword attacks. An 8 and a 16, probably the 8 misses. 16 hits?
Our armor class is 17.
Oh, yeah, alright. Good for her.
Oh!
Okay, well, a crit and then a 10. So the crit hits, but that's 17 slashing damage.
Okay, so 48 left.
And this one here looks like these things seem, their behavior is very single-minded. So like it doesn't even like try to go around the side or anything. It just steps forward to like try to get to the rest of you, but it's just currently obstructed, so it can't get to anyone.
Are they attacking at disadvantage because of the protection from evil we've got?
How long does that last for?
It's
Always.
always.
It's always on. Yeah, the protection from
You're right. That actually
Ravenloft is always on.
it's
So-
always on if you are within 10 feet of the icon.
And
I thought it was 30, but yeah.
Well, look it up because that matters.
I'm looking it up. Yes, I'm. Where was it?
because none of the attacks would have hit.
You're right. You're right. They should have a disadvantage. So let's not
30
retcon
feet.
what has happened, but
That's fine.
move forward.
30 feet.
Yeah. Okay, 30 feet. So yes,
Yeah.
they have disadvantage, and let's. You know what? Like, it's not fair to take that crit otherwise. So yeah, she undo that. All of those miss.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So that is the White's turn then. So Shadow, you're up.
My favorite game.
All right. Which one are you attacking?
Oh, the
There's
one.
The one in front of Esmeralda.
Yeah, the one that was
Alright.
doing Esmeralda.
Yeah,
same
that
as last
hits
time.
and it can't take anymore. So it dissolves into fiery ashes.
Yay!
All right, Pavel.
All right, Pavel is going to step up to here.
No.
And he disappears into a flash of light.
Oh shit!
Dude,
Oh,
And another white appears.
damn it!
man.
Beth.
Is there like a rock over there that's telling everybody to pick up the rock?
Okay, so that was Pavel's turn. Zia. I definitely read up on this one because this is mean. This bit. This is a mean trick for Strahd.
Okay, you know what? Zia is so mad at Pavel right now. He cannot. It's like he loses his turn, swearing a blue streak at Pavel.
Not to mention Pavel.
Took
Did
the
Pavel
light
have
with
the
it.
icon? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no.
No,
so
no,
he had
no.
the sunlight. So you do
He
still
took
have
the
the
daylight.
icon, but the sunlight is gone.
Yes. The sunlight is gone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Hold on just one second. I need to look at. It's like, and so
I can't believe I did that.
Theo lights a frickin' torch. Okay, that's what he does with his tongue. Oh my god! That's what Zia does. He lights a frickin' torch
So that he can see.
so he can see, so everybody else can see.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Let's see. Okay. So as
Esmeralda?
Yeah,
Esmeralda's turn. Yep.
Esmeralda attacks the white on the upper right because I think it's already been hurt.
The
can't
upper
remember.
right has actually none of the three standing there have.
All right, then she's going to step a little to the. Can she move in such a way that she can kind of take up that central area and try and keep?
What she?
what-
So I think I'll allow that in this circumstance. That she's
she's
trying to
protect the-
essentially that no one can get out of that area without.
trying to get.
Trying to
Yeah, I'm not
obstruct
sure.
their path.
Which I actually, to be honest and realistic, I actually no. She's just going to step to the side here to try to protect the others, and she's going to attack the one in front of her,
All right.
and say, "Do not step between those two crypts. If it is as if it did not need to be said already." So, 14.
14 just hits.
Okay. 11 points of damage for that one. A 25 that hits for 13. And
Okay.
a 12 which misses.
All right, so that's
24 points of damage.
All right, that's significant wounds to that thing, but it's still up. All right. I will come back to those of you who have disappeared. So that means it is the white's turn now. This one is
white. I may be crazy.
Yeah. They all seem basically just singularly focused on attacking whatever is nearest to them, and so they're still all attacking Esmeralda.
Yeah, I hate to be a stickler, but wasn't the idea that Esmeralda was blocking their path from coming out of that area?
Except we backed that out because
Yeah,
I
that's
would
not-
have said if she wants to try to control both spaces and not let anyone through,
Gotcha.
that mechanically would take her action to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
she's-
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, they are making their attacks with disadvantage, but it's going to be 6 of them against her now.
Yeah. Misses.
So miss.
Miss.
There's a
Hit.
crit.
It doesn't count as a crit. It's still just the 18 though. So that's 4 slashing damage.
Oh, right, it's a disadvantage.
Yeah. So the 18 still hits, and then so all of them miss except for the one. So that's 4 slashing damage. They're struggling to attack her, but they're finding themselves repelled. Okay, Shadow, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to light him up. That misses.
Yeah.
And I'm not engaged, right?
You're within melee range of one of
you
them.
are. Yeah,
I
you
am,
are
okay.
within melee range of one of them. Yeah.
So then I'll have to suffer, and hopefully they don't tap me.
All right. So Zia, you're up again.
Yeah. I'm going to firebolt. The one that I'll step. Well, it's going to be a tough line of sight, anyways. But
I think if you step one to the right on the map, you would have line of sight against the one directly south of Esmeralda there.
Okay.
That was the one she just attacked.
Yeah, he'll shoot at that one. 11. That's probably a miss.
Okay. All right. Yeah, 11 does miss.
So Esmeralda.
Esmeralda attacks the one that she was on before. 18 for 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
23 for 13 points of damage.
That takes that one out.
Okay,
All right.
she'll use the hand axe to the one directly to the west.
Okay.
10 misses.
Misses. Yeah. Okay. It is the white's turn. They're doing the same thing. I think in closer proximity to you now, the northern one is going to attack Shadow.
Yep.
So still
You
at
also
disadvantage.
Still at disadvantage.
Yeah. So
Oh,
those
yeah.
are against Shadow. So it looks like one of the top one hits for 10, and then the bottom one, the second one, and then so the attacks against Esmeralda,
Miss.
critical miss, and then
Miss.
a regular miss. All right, so that's their turn. Shadow.
Another miss.
All right, that brings us back to Zia.
He steps up behind Esmeralda and attacks the one to the south
Okay.
with the firebolts. 19,
Right, that hits.
5 damage.
All right. Okay. That makes it Esmeralda's turn.
She's going to attack the one. Actually, she's trying to protect Shadow, so she's going to attack the one to the north.
Okay.
24 for 7 damage. 12 probably misses.
It does.
17 for 6 damage.
That hits. So another 13 damage. Yeah. Esmeralda's doing yeoman's work here fighting undead
Well,
today. All right.
It's her, this is her job.
Yeah. All right. So it is the whites again. They're doing the same thing as last time. So first 2 against Shadow.
15.
Oh, Yeah, so 15 would miss, and then 21.
Yeah.
So, 15 does miss, correct?
Hang on. Not anymore.
Oh,
They both get, yeah, because
Oh,
okay.
things got.
So it'd be 18 total slashing damage between the two attacks.
you need to disengage.
And then a 16 and a 12 against Esmeralda.
Both miss.
All right, Shadow,
Get
your
back!
turn.
Esmeralda. Stand back! She says to Esmeralda.
I am. Can I
The shadow
disengage?
back!
Can I disengage and move over here?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that way, but yeah.
Oh yeah, because I want to stay within your range.
Yeah, you gotta stay close enough to protect us here.
So I'm gonna move there. Where did she go? Did she just disappear?
Yeah, I think when you went back around there, she wasn't standing where you left her.
Oh,
She
well I didn't go
wandered
that way.
off.
So.
Yeah, you lost line of sight on her at some point, and she wandered off.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like the
Like I
second
said-
or third person down here we've lost.
Yeah, no, it's more like fourth or fifth because we also lost you guys.
Well,
Yeah,
in this
well-
room, yeah, that's true.
all right, it's Esmeralda's turn.
Esmeralda, is it Esmeralda's turn? Or is it?
Well, so
Yeah.
I
Yes,
went.
we
it's
just had
Esmeralda's turn.
Shadow's turn. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
it would
Zia's
be
turn.
Zia's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's going to get a line of sight on the northern one, which is a lot more hurt, and cast another firebolt. 15,
Okay, 15
hits, I
hits.
think?
Yeah.
8 fire damage.
On the northern one?
The northern one, yeah.
All right.
And Esmeralda attacks with a rapier. 26 for 6 damage. 19 for 9 damage. Hand axe, 18 for 5 damage.
Okay,
For a
so
total of 20 points of damage on them.
yeah. She's attacking the lower one or the northern one?
The northern one.
Okay. All right. So that one is very wounded now, but not completely down. It's very beat up. That's Esmeralda's turn. Okay, so it is the white's turn. They're all attacking. They're both attacking Esmeralda now.
Yeah.
So it would be
2 misses.
2 misses, and then
12 misses.
but 1 hit.
21
looks like.
hits.
Yeah.
For 3 damage.
For 3,
damage.
yeah.
Yep. Shadow, I think now that you have become aware that Vasilka isn't where you left her, you do hear the weeping again from somewhere like to the north, but she's not in your line of sight, but she's somewhere north of you. But she's crying again, sounding scared.
Doesn't matter because I tried to produce flame and I didn't hit them anyway. So.
Okay. And so you're somewhat distracted by the fact that she is crying in fear somewhere to the
Yes,
north.
and I want to help her, but I have to make sure that we're alive to help her.
Yep.
Firebolt at the northern white.
Okay.
Critical hits.
Nice.
20 points of damage.
That one is incinerated.
Yes. Finally! Esmeralda attacks the southern one. 18 for 8 damage, 24 for 6 damage, 16 for 5 damage.
Okay.
19.
That is
19 points of damage.
19. All right. So that one is pretty hurt as well. But it looks like it could take another 1 or 2 of those. And
It's its turn now.
Yep. So it's going to continue to attack Esmeralda, single-minded, just doing its best, but missing. So Shadow, you're up again.
All right.
Torch it. Torch it.
Ah, finally.
Yep.
Ah, yes.
And that is enough. And that
Yeah,
one,
that
it is destroyed.
like almost as perfect as I could possibly get. My perfect damage is 16, so 14 is pretty amazing.
All right.
And-
So, with the whites immediately in your vicinity dealt with, let's briefly figure out what's going on with Honor and Rockjaw and Pavel and yeah, right?
Anubis, right?
Anubis.
Yep.
And Anubis, yeah. So, hang on, let me get to where it describes this part. So, this applies to Honor and Anubis and Rockjaw. A flash of light explodes around you, and then you are plunged into absolute darkness, suddenly lying in a confined space choked with dust. And Pavel, the only difference of that with you is that you still have the holy symbol giving off sunlight, and so you are able to see. Just the light illuminates the fact that you are in a coffin-shaped enclosure somewhere. So each of you are each in your own individual coffin somewhere.
I wish to leave the box.
Yes.
All right. So I think each of you probably that's your immediate thing, right? I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Can I see? I mean, I'm guessing we can feel that it's a wooden coffin.
I mean,
Can I? Can
you could
I mean,
guess
if
that
I have
it's
dark
approximately
vision?
coffin shaped. Yeah, if you have dark, I think you all do have dark vision, don't you? I suppose. It's fine. You're in a coffin. Okay.
Okay.
So, each of you who would like to leave your coffin, please make a strength check.
Just to have
Strength.
All right. This is one for Honor.
Wow.
Honor got a 21, and Anubis got an 8.
Okay.
Can't move
Anubis,
my elbow.
yeah. I think technically there's not a map for this area. Oh wait, no, there is. Never mind. Let me. I think
Not a map
Rockjaw-
for this area. This is Curse of Strahd. Of course, there's a map for the area. There's
Well,
maps
no.
for everything.
There's actually not maps for every single thing, and I was just trying to remember where it is, what's going on. So, what we have then is Rockjaw has an embarrassing first attempt, where for some reason he finds himself utterly thrown by this sudden teleportation.
I've got a splinter. It hurts.
But Honor and so Honor is first able to break out. The rest of you can kind of keep trying, but Honor, what you noticed for the first time, let me move you over to where you guys actually are here. And again, you don't know like where this is, but like you'll be seeing on the map here. Let me reveal this area. So this is a cavern that is kind of off to the to the lower left, and let me oh shoot, this is complicated. I knew that this was going to happen, so I should have prepared to have it ready to go. But Honor, yeah, so you're the first to break out, and what you see is this cavern around you. This bottom is a dank vault with a 10-foot high ceiling. The room is awkwardly shaped and smells of rotten meat. 15 stone coffins are scattered throughout the vault, all oriented with their heads pointed north. The floor is covered with human bones and rusty swords. And so those of you who didn't get out on their first try can keep trying. And you know what? You guys are strong enough. We'll just say, except for Anubis, where it's more of a, not a given, you guys eventually are able to do that. And so each of you...
Anubis got a 19 this time.
Okay,
so.
well, yeah, so, all right then. So basically, each of you then are able to, shove the lid off of this coffin that you're in, and discover that you are in this vault that is pitch black at first, but then as soon as Pavel manages to open his coffin, the remaining sunlight floods the space, and you all see this vault. And as you look around, you do see that in the ceiling, this 10-foot high ceiling, there is one spot right here that seems to be a 5-foot by 5-foot shaft going upwards.
Oh, that's going to be fun to climb out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I accidentally backed out of roll 20. I'm loading it up again.
Oh,
The
okay.
funny thing is, in that roll is if I had raged, I would have succeeded because it was a crit and a failure at the same time.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Where are we? What is this place?
Good question.
Yeah. I have no idea, but that looks like it might be our only way out.
It was only 10 feet up.
The ceiling of the room is 10 feet up. The shaft goes up further.
Alright.
Yeah. So the room has a 10-foot ceiling with a hole in it. That's a shaft going further up.
Alright, so who wants to give me a boost?
Rockjaw, you're the strongest. Maybe you should do it.
So it's clear looking that there are handholds in the stone of this shaft, but it's still not a trivial climb because everything's kind of wet and slimy. So there would be
Right.
a check
Harry-
required to climb, but it's not
And
smooth.
Anubis certainly isn't going to be able to manage it.
Do you have a rope?
Yes, I in fact do have a rope.
Maybe you can find something to tie it to at the top.
Are you prepared to grip? I'm not going to boost you up. I'm going to throw you up.
Okay. I will do that. That would be an athletics check, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so I think we don't, to boost her up 10 feet to this vault doesn't require a check from Rockjaw, but to climb the shaft requires a check from Honor.
Well, how long does the shaft look up above?
It looks like it goes up. I'll just go ahead and say it's 40 feet up before it exits.
How the hell are we
into
going to
the
get
chamber.
Anubis up there?
I have 50 foot of rope. So either tie it as a harness and we can drag him up, or someone can carry him, or fashion a harness and carry him up that way.
It will be easy enough.
Can somebody cast sleep on him so he's not struggling while we do this?
Oh, no, he won't struggle. I'll tell him not to. That's not
Okay.
that's not a worry.
Okay, so I think while you guys are doing that, I'll say that's the time that essentially passed while the others were fighting the whites. So we're going to jump back to them for a moment. So as things stand right now, there's no more whites in your immediate vicinity, but you do hear Vasilka crying somewhere to the north of you. Currently see only by the torchlight that Zia is holding, except for Shadow, who has dark vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got dark vision, so I'm gonna follow the sound of her voice and try to find her.
Okay.
And with not wanting to leave the protection of the icon, I'm going to follow.
Oh, can we mark that area that we don't want to go into? We have
well,
chalk.
I mean,
We're just gonna like put a big X in front of the so that we don't accidentally walk over it again.
Put a line of skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
All right, now let's go look for Vasilka.
Yeah.
I want to check something really quick, just because it's going to come into play in a moment, or maybe not right away, but I don't think any of you qualify for a certain thing.
No rebates on our car insurance? Cart insurance?
I'm sorry. I actually had looked this up previously, but then forgot what the answer was. Okay. Yeah. I don't think any of you qualify for this thing. Okay. So in any event, you're going north to look for Vasilka, and
Yes,
you're just
I'm
following
following
the sound.
of her voice.
Okay. You are following her like another 2 rows up.
Okay. Remove myself. 1, 2. Oh, there we go.
Right, and the other 2 of you are sticking close, or
At least sticking close. Yep.
okay.
Vasilka, are you okay?
She looks at you kind of somberly and just says, "Why didn't you help me?" And she attacks.
Ah!
Yeah, so she is attacking against Shadow.
Yeah, she's been charmed by Strahd.
And so that's a 25 and a 14 then. What's your AC after all?
Yeah, they both hit, but it is she doesn't count as
Well,
one
it's a surprise. So
Yeah.
she's basically getting a surprise round for.
even though I can't be surprised.
It just means that you will get a turn in this initial round.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Does the icon hinder her attacks?
Nope.
Oops.
She's not one of the creatures that it affects.
Yeah.
Ah.
So in this opening round, Vasilka got a turn, and Shadow will get a turn because she can't be surprised. And then we will start a new round, and then everyone will have a turn. So she made her first attacks, and so now it is your turn, Shadow.
Oh, I didn't want to do this, but now I only have 15 points. Damn it. Sorry. I don't want to hurt the child.
Child is a generous description of
I
what
know.
Vasilka is, but
I want to save that for later, but I don't know. All right, wild shape.
all right. Is that dragon form?
Yeah, dragon form.
All right.
So I need my dragon
Yep.
character sheet.
I'll get you.
Yeah, no problem.
Kaboom. So
Eh,
I would
didn't
imagine
want
Esmeralda shoved backwards.
Oh, right. I never actually fixed this. Crap. Hang on one second.
All right.
So, yeah, and I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow grows scale. Oops. She should have full hit points at that in that form. I don't remember what the that should be. But what's your young dragon, silver dragon hit points?
Hang on. Sorry, it's right here. Where is it? 168.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna
Why is it? Come
I'm gonna use my breath.
on. 168.
And I'm trying to decide if I want to use
No,
cold breath
something-
or paralyzing.
Hang on. Something is. What
Okay.
is it doing? Why is it not showing this properly? Okay, I don't know what Oh, there we go. All right. So you use your wild shape as a bonus action.
Yep.
Claws, fangs, scales, wings.
Silver. And I am going to be nice, and I'm going to use my paralyzing breath.
Okay.
The dragon exhales a paralyzing gas in a 30-foot cone going out. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its
So
turns.
you breathe out this paralyzing breath. You feel the magic of the breath leaving, and you see her, experience the physical air movement, but seems utterly unaffected. And just from a non-obvious trait of what she is immune to paralyzed.
Okay, well, that was me being nice to her.
I would have been cooperative there just as a DM, but it's an actual listed trait of her, what she is.
That's
so.
totally fine, and
Yep.
yep.
She is
That-
not human.
All right.
All right. So that makes it now a new initiative turn, so it would be Zia's turn.
Yeah, disengages and gets behind the big giant dragon.
Yeah. All
Good
right.
plan.
So that makes it Vasilka's turn, and she's just gonna slam attack on you still. So
All right.
That's 2 24s. So that's another 21 bludgeoning against your dragon form, but
Yeah.
still.
Yep. That beats an 18. All right. So that was 21
Yeah.
minus 2.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Shadow, you're up.
Oh, well, hang on. I have to roll to see if I can use my breath weapon again. And it is... Yes, I roll a d6. I do not. So I will... I'm going to start with bite. Okay, and that is... I get a plus 10 there.
So if you have a plus 10, only a critical miss will miss.
Oh, excellent. Well, then that hit.
That hits.
And
Yeah. Mhm.
then it is 2d10 plus 6 piercing. Copy. All right, and these will be easier once I've done them the first time.
Yeah.
So 17 points of damage.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to claw.
Okay.
Okay, so that's...
This is a young silver dragon, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. There is in the collection there is a stat block that you can grab and give to her and she can make rolls off of.
Okay. I mean,
No, yeah, it's just the issue is that my character sheet isn't set up, so I'm just
Okay.
Okay.
going
all
from
right.
the other thing.
All right. Just sorry. It's
So another 17 points of damage.
All right.
we can deal with that offline.
Yeah.
Okay, so she takes another 17 damage, and you're tearing her up pretty bad.
Yep.
All right, actually.
I feel bad about it.
Yeah, Esmeralda's turn.
If Esmeralda can kind of slip through Shadow's area there, like dodge and roll under her, I imagine there's a fairly decent amount of space underneath her. She'll get up where she can attack.
Okay. Yep.
11.
11
Does that
hits.
hit?
Yeah.
Okay, 12 damage for that.
Critical
miss.
Yeah.
And 5 more for the hand axe. 17 damage.
Okay. All right, Zia.
Zia, if he can't really get a clear shot from where he is, he'll move over here and fire a firebolt.
Okay. That hits.
12, 7 damage.
All right. Okay. It is her turn first. Okay. She is standing there, continuing to attack, but sobbing. She's continuing to attack Shadow, actually, and she's sobbing is like, "You said you would help me."
So is she pushing Esmeralda out of the way then?
You're still technically in melee range.
Okay. No, I'm just making sure because it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esmeralda.
We're
moved in front
treating-
of me.
We're treating her
Diagonals.
around the corner as
Okay.
being-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's. So it looks like a 16
Only one
would
hit.
miss, I think, but 22 hits. Yeah, for another 11 bludgeoning. All right, that's Vasilka's turn. Your turn, Shadow.
All right. All right. So I am going to get my beak in between Esmeralda and the corner, and I am going to bite. That was a 15, so that'll give me. Let's see. This one. that's 23 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will claw.
Yep.
And then that is... Hang on. Yeah, this is it, right? 18 points of damage.
Yeah. You're with that claw, you see suddenly like these stitches covered by makeup but now exposed, and with that claw attack you see them tear loose and she drops to the ground and comes apart into pieces.
Oh no, that's horrible!
Alright, so let's jump back over to Pavel, Rockjaw, and Honor. Honor is climbing up that shaft. Did you make your athletics check for that? If not, go
I
ahead
don't
and do it
think
now.
I did. Nope, did not. Not yet.
Alright, so go ahead and do it.
Alright.
That is a success. You climb up the 40-foot shaft and find yourself... let me move you to the appropriate place. Hang on. Gotta drag you a ways here. You're not there yet. There we go. So you find yourself emerging inside one of these crypts that you have seen. You don't recognize which one it is, but it is, in fact, right here. And so you reach the top and recognize you're in one of these 10-foot by 10-foot crypts.
Okay.
Do you try to open the door or any other?
Yeah, I'm gonna, is there anything that I can use to tie off a rope?
There doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. So if you had something that could like brace over the top of the hole, maybe like a magic spear, that could potentially work. But there's not anything to tie it to.
Would you happen to have anything like that?
Yeah, I wonder. Okay, so I'll tie the rope to the magic spear and just lay it on top of the thing, and then I'll go and test the door.
Okay. The door, you know what? I'll just rule that the door comes open. It's fine. So the rope has been lowered down to you, Pavel and Rockjaw.
You're next, Pavel. On three.
Okay.
Three!
All right. So
So-
Pavel can make an athletics check.
Yep.
Does he have advantage because he has a rope now?
Yeah.
There it goes.
Okay.
There it went.
Even with advantage, yeah, an 8 is not enough. So you do slip and come tumbling back down. I'll say that Rockjaw is there to catch you, so there's no damage, but
Oh, okay.
gonna take another try.
You're supposed to go up.
Thanks. I wasn't sure.
So I think Honor, coming out and emerging from the crypt, you recognize that you're still in these catacombs, and I think off to kind of your southeast, you hear the end of that fight with Vasilka. So I think you hear sort of Shadow's dragon roaring, and some fighting in that direction.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good. Okay, athletics check. Take 2.
All right. Good thing you have advantage because that time you are successful. And so
Okay.
I'll bring you over to the top.
Okay, I'm going to take up a position right here so that I can kind of keep an eye out.
Okay. Hang on. I'm just going to go ahead and move your tokens over to where they need to be over here, just because I don't assume you're going to really have any meaningful trouble getting out at this point.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we'll just go ahead and jump to you guys have climbed out.
Okay.
And you've brought Anubis up out.
I
using
just
the
put him
rope.
on the shoulder.
Yeah. All right. And I'm gonna go grab my spear again.
Yeah. We don't have to belabor the point of you guys making
Yeah.
a DC 10 check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Advantage.
I have a plus 11 on the roll. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys have managed to come out. And I would guess that Shadow, you and Esmeralda and Zia probably hear activity from that direction too, but I don't think they've said anything, so I don't know if you know what the sounds are.
Shall we investigate?
We're still in the crypts?
Oh, I know that voice.
Crap.
Come on, brother.
Where I think as Esmeralda walks up and says, "You would rather you had been teleported somewhere further away?"
No, I was happy. Can't you tell my happy voice?
Pavel says, so, like, anything happened while we were gone?
I had to destroy the little girl.
I was in a box.
I think incidentally, on your way up, the sunlight has faded now. By now.
Yeah.
So I imagine you like anything happened while we were gone, and you see Zia standing there with a torch just glaring.
As I said, I had to destroy the little girl. I feel really guilty about it, but
I had feared that was one of the few options.
oh, yeah.
He will be reborn now. Still
Unless
here.
we kill Strahd.
Then she will be free.
Either
That's
way.
his release. All right. Mother's tomb.
But no, we need to go to Strahd's tomb and destroy his coffin.
Oh,
Just
right.
don't step on
Isn't
that stone.
north? Isn't
That's
that
no, it's
up
to the
here?
south. No, it's to the south.
Yes, south, I believe, yeah.
What's this one
One to
then?
the north is his brother,
Oh, that's his brother, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the mother's tomb over here.
That's why I'm confused.
and I am going to walk to the east side of Pavel, so that he can't. If he wants to step on that spot, he has to go past me.
I marked it.
All
I'm
right.
going to be standing right there, just directly to the east of him, the whole time, because we're going to go around it to the west side.
Okay.
All right, architect, why don't you lead us? Don't forget Esmeralda.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Pavel to catch up so that we're not out of range.
I got him.
Doesn't matter. Does
That's a
anybody
neat
have
trap.
something they can throw?
Yes. I'm gonna take a piton? Python. How do you pronounce that? I'm gonna take a
Python.
piton out of python out of my pack and toss it gingerly towards the area in front of the portcullis.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding.
Good then.
Esmeralda is going to keep her eyes open as we go towards that spot and see if she can spot
Rockjaw
anything.
disappears in a flash of light.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's the one
Okay.
who's going to have the easiest time getting out of
Yeah.
that mess.
And
so.
and we've got another white for you. Let's not do proper initiative this time. Let's just you guys can we'll wing it. But yeah, I think Rockjaw, you once again flash of light, and you are in apparently a new different coffin.
Okay.
And
I don't
the
have much anymore.
Esmeralda is right there, and the white attacks her.
Where was the spot he was standing where the white is now?
Yeah, it's where
Yeah.
the white is right now.
Okay. Just taking notes. Okay.
So that's a 20 and a 16 against Esmeralda.
The 16 misses, so
Okay.
6 slashing damage.
All right.
Esmeralda rolls her eyes and stabs it.
13
13.
misses.
23 for 11 points.
Mhm.
23 for 9 points. 20 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. And I'm going to fire my heavy crossbow
All right.
at it. 25 for. It's undead, right?
It is undead.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is, so 9.
Yeah. So it is resistant to non-magical damage, though. So.
And so that would be 4 piercing damage and 5 fire damage. because fire arrows.
It is undead too, so you get that bonus. So
Yeah, I did. I took that into account.
should still be 7 piercing damage.
So,
Okay.
I just kind of move so I can get my get in between these two, and I'm going to bite. Not gonna bother with breath at this moment, and not that one. We gotta get to the right one. Okay, well, I lost my rolls. Hang on. Too many of them.
You know what? You guys are just gonna kill it. You're.
Oh, okay.
All of you arrayed against a single one, knowing now not to step into the space. Yeah, you guys take care of it.
There we go.
And Rockjaw, yeah, you are in a new coffin. You shove the lid open, and you're back down in the vault. And you have now, so there are now 5 open coffins among the 15 down in that vault, and you can jump up and climb back up the shaft if you like.
Rockjaw, come find us.
Thinking, I just destroy the rest of them. Maybe later.
All right, so yeah, I would say all of you kind of standing by, having disposed of the white, wait another 20 seconds or so, and Rockjaw kind of comes back down from from the.
Don't step on that store. That's part either.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Okay. Who has does anybody have dispel magic?
I do, but I don't have any slots left.
Crap.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I do have 1 slot left. I can try 1 dispel magic.
But can't we just jump over it?
Yeah, I would.
Let me try.
How
Yeah,
do we
go
know that
ahead.
we won't land on another enchanted spot, though?
We
I might.
might very well.
But you'll find out where it is.
So I'll go over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a couple of feet steps and then leap, trying to land right about there.
As you pass over the spot, you disappear in a flash of light, and
Okay,
another white
there you
shows
go.
All right.
That's
And we
good answer.
dispatched that one.
Yeah. So I will just go ahead and move you over to here, assuming you're on your way back.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
All right.
So this one, it showed up here, and then it's going, runs around over here, and I think it's going to get its attacks in on Shadow, and then I'm going to say it gets a round of attacks, but then between all of you, you take it out if that satisfies
Okay,
everyone.
that's fine.
Yeah. That's
No
fine.
argument here.
Especially since it's a disadvantage.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
One of them hits.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Zia steps up to the edge of the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes. How do we know whether it's worked after I cast it?
Send
Actually,
Step on
Rockjaw.
the stone.
That's right.
It's just like
Better
a
than-
door.
Okay, I cast a spell magic.
Okay. So you do need to make your roll.
Okay, that's that is on the
Yeah, so I
spellcasting
believe-
ability. So I use
Yeah.
my intelligence.
Mhm.
Okay. 21.
Oh yeah.
You feel the spell, the dispel, take hold, and you know that the magic present in that spot has been suppressed.
Yes.
You know that it is a temporary suppression.
All right, let's
So
go.
let us get our job done quickly.
The nice thing on the way out, we can just step on it anywhere.
All right.
We can all just run into the spot. There'd be a whole cloud of whites here, and we can just kind of sneak away.
Is that portcullis up or down?
It is down, so you can't. There's no. You can't just move through it yet. So you can move to there.
Oh, sorry.
Rockjaw, Shadow, if you would please do the others.
I will say Zia would know only the one that he cast it on. Like,
Yeah.
only the area he cast it on is dispelled. So you guys need to be
So
careful
can you
of the
mark
other
that for us?
directions.
Yeah, which one did you?
It's
Yeah,
it's
it
basically
is.
it's the whole pathway. It's
Yeah, because it's like Zia's like, no, don't go over there.
that is the part that is dispelled. The other two passageways, to the east and to the north, it's the whole area.
Okay.
But the dispelled part is there. So there is the portcullis. Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, Shadow, are you going to
Yes.
give me a hand?
Of course. Oh, sorry. Let me help you.
So is that
So-
just is that an athletics roll? Or
Yes,
how does it-
athletics, and you can have advantage if you're being aided.
I am aided by a dragon, so you get 24.
That's still not enough.
Oh no! Well,
It's stuck.
okay.
I can try again. Maybe more leverage.
Let's see what happens.
That does it. You are able to lift the portcullis. It is not like staying up though. You're holding it up.
Look for a switch inside.
Okay, so everybody run through.
Don't step on the
Yes.
floor.
All right. So as you're moving into that room, black marble steps descend to a dark tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. The essence of evil permeates the very air. The smell of freshly turned earth is here. Settled into the dirt on the floor is a shining black coffin of finely waxed wood. The coffin's fittings are of brilliant brass, and the lid is closed. South of the coffin are 3 gloomy alcoves. An iron lever protrudes from the north wall east of the tomb's entrance.
All right.
You're in
So-
front. Get that lever.
All right. So I'll go grab the lever.
Okay, as you turn the lever, the portcullis's weight is lifted from your hands, Rock John, and so
Okay.
it is open now. But
I want to interrupt this here,
okay,
if I can, please. We are coming up on 5 o'clock,
Hmm?
where I have a hard limit. If I don't want to start anything that will take longer than a half an hour, so if we get started to combat, I would like to just cliffhanger us on that point rather than go
Well-
into it because
that is fair. So allow me.
okay.
As honor.
Hold my beer wants this.
as you move into the room and you flip the switch, you find that you hear sound moving behind you. You turn over your shoulder to look, and you see, sitting up from being buried under the soil, are 3 women dressed in soiled gowns and wearing dirt-encrusted jewelry. And I'll show you all a handout now. And this handout actually includes Escher, who you met, earlier above. You should have it now, but
Oh yeah.
so the guy in purple was Escher from above, but these 3 women have just sat up from under the soil and bared their fangs at you. And that's where we will cut
Okay.
for next time.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys
Are they in the alcoves or?
well, here, no, I'll reveal them. They're not in the alcoves. They're Oh, stupid! Come on, let me do the thing I'm trying to do, not drawing pictures. All right. Layers. Yeah, they sit up from like right there, right?
Okay.
So,
Aha.
See, Escher should have been the name of the architect because a number of times we've gone up one thing and kind of around another and then thought we were going somewhere.
yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Yeah. So these 3 vampire ladies have awakened at your presence, and I think as you sort of hear them doing that, you probably all also hear just echoing from somewhere. And
should
we'll
do
leave
that
it
with a
there.
little reverb next time.
Yeah.
Man, the acoustics in here.
Got a great stereo system. Surround sound.
Wow, what an echo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We're underground and lightning.
you've
Very,
made
very
your way
frightening.
to Strahd's coffin.
Now this totally sucks because I have to go to a wedding next Saturday.
Don't worry,
Pavel
because
is
I'm out
instantly killed.
Saturday as well.
I figured we'd have a 50-50 chance of actually getting this far, and this would not be the final fight. The only question in my mind was whether we would finish this fight this time or not.
Well,
Yeah.
a big part of it from my end was deciding whether or not, like, having the abbot show up, right? Like, that was, theoretically an optional, on my thinking. But at the same time, that is too cool an area of storytelling to just leave completely unresolved.
Yeah.
The chance to fight a 15-foot tall ape? Yeah.
So,
was
incidentally, I'm going to go ahead and stop the broadcast for now. But thank you,
Bye,
anybody, for everyone for watching. And we'll be back, if not next week, then soon, to finish more Curse of Strahd. Boom, boom, boom.
Yay!
Hey.